I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 18, Episode number 4004. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes Talks Holiday Constipation.
Yeah.
We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, Men's Room Shot of the Day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Clack, clack.
Drink, get it drunk. All right, here we go. Police are called as a loud, sad screaming is reported in BC. Yeah, it was a goat. Meanwhile, cops in Philadelphia are looking for thieves who are stuffing their meat down their throats. Serial wedding crasher and thief is now back on the streets. Michigan firefighter, he likes to S, where he eats. And a Florida man finds an unusual place to bust a grumpy. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin the category wheel. We will spin, thank you.
Thought I had it today.
And I'm not going to throw you under the bus or anything, but, Mike had the cover for you last week. Nailed it. And he even commented, it's not that hard. I thought, I agree. I don't know what it is. But we will spin the category wheel.
God damn.
And then we will ask you a question from that category. True.
Miles, I'm under a bus.
But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Kyle, who thought that the Gulf of Mexico was a PGA event and found a way to answer 14 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy. To be a contestant and play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fixed fire. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Feeling overwhelmed and unsure what to do next? Look no further. The personal injury attorneys at Phillips Law Firm are here to help. Phillips Law Firm understands that accidents can turn your life upside down. That's why they're dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve and to making the process as stress-free as possible. Don't wait any longer. Call now, 1-800-JUSTICE, or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, Bibi is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
Debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Oh, the fellas, away we go. Welcome to season 18, episode number 4004. What a large and in-charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeats. Head chef, get us ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which is a week from today. Obviously, we're going to be all in, so all the Thanksgiving news, including the foods that make you constipated. My money says it's each and everything on my plate.
I mean, it's pretty much what you think it is. I will say this, some of them are a little more Christmas heavy, but one Thrill loves, and thankfully I don't think he's had yet.
Well, depending on what you're doing, typically I know some of you are having family in town for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I'm hitting the road. So my problem is all my games are road games. So it just seems like when you travel, when you're at someone else's house, as far as blowing up the bathroom, needing to use the bathroom, being constipated, eating all that food, that is the last place that you want to put yourself in that scenario as far as
I agree. Because
the bathroom
you blow up the bathroom, everyone knows that you ruined the house, no one's going to say anything, but it's unspokenly awkward. Or you're constipated, and one of the worst, I think even worse than blowing up the bathroom is someone... Hey, man, you okay? Just like, gee, come on, man.
And I'm not kidding you. I don't know what it was about the 80s when they were designing homes. The one that my mom and my grandmother live in, the bathroom is right near the kitchen. It is just way too close to the kitchen.
Yeah, I have had that issue before with one of our coworkers.
And
we call that the peeing bathroom.
And you just wonder why. Why did you do this? Why did you put it like right by the refrigerator? Or I mean, I cannot
help you eat less.
There's nothing I can do at this point. But anyway, we have the top foods coming up that you're going to eat for Thanksgiving that'll lead to a little bit of constipation coming up.
Smelled like bacon a minute ago.
And
well, that's the thing. You don't have to worry about blowing up the toilet because these will clog you up.
You're just going to get the check. You okay, Miles?
Well, that's another embarrassing scenario.
Yes, it is.
But you're going to be with your grandma. Just ask her for an exercise.
I got to go in after her too. It's not just it's just that my team's not the only team playing. This is a tournament.
Yeah, and once you get grandmother status, I don't know what happens to your bowels, but they get much more potent.
Oh, man, there's not a lot of solid going on in there.
It's like your poop actually made me sweat.
It looks like a soup.
I know. I'm just like,
It's definitely a double flush production. As we do every Monday through Friday, lucky you get more Men's Room exclusively on the Odyssey app. And as we do when we play Big Dummy on Thursday, we like to play a little Dirty Big Dummy on the Men's Room Happy Hour. Keep in mind, if you don't have that app, download it now. It's absolutely free. Search for the Men's Room Happy Hour channel. You'll see all things Men's Room at one location. That channel, for the most part, just plays replays of our show 24 hours a day if you want to check that out. But at 6 o'clock, we break in and do a little Men's Room Happy Hour. Today, we do Dirty Big Dummy. We have an email, and it says, hey, Miles. We're giving the last happy hour. We did Dirty Big Dummy. We said, do you have a suggestion on a subject, on a topic that we've covered a lot of different things on Dirty Big, everything from boat names to horse names to towns around the world to geographic locations, you name it. So it says, Miles, is this a real product? But do it with sex toys, either their names or the type of product. Love and kisses. That from Chrissy.
Okay. I get the feeling she'll do pretty well.
So
You got the Matador on there?
the Matador.
Matador.
The Matador is not on that. I've got.
I like the sound of the smile on your face says it's awesome. My God, I wish people could have seen Ted's face. Hey, they got the Matador. And just this permanent smile.
Okay, is Sexy Tina the 3-in-1 masturbator with teeth? Is that a real toy?
Oh, that's real.
Well, some of these.
With teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people like that.
Realistic suction cup fish. Is that an actual sex toy?
I hope so.
The Orgasmatron 3000. You're going to have to determine which one out of the 4 is not a real sex toy.
I want to find out about this toothy one.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 are for real. I made up the other one there. And the way we do Dirty Big Dummy is we do 10 questions, are each worth 1 point apiece, and we do a bonus question, and that is worth 2 points. So join us coming up with a Men's Room Happy Hour and a little Dirty Big Dummy. I was
With
shocked.
teeth.
I
That
was
is
shocked at
fantastic.
some of the.
God, I hope that's real.
You got to see some of the pictures too. Once you realize that these things are really like, oh my God, people are into some stuff. So we'll see you coming up at 6 for that. Oh, what else do we have for you today? Lucky you, a chance to win tickets to see Green Day. As Green Day's coming with the Smashing Pumpkins and Rancid September of 2024 to T-Mobile. They said, hey, you pick a random time, you give people the secret word, and then when they hear that word, they text it into 206-803-ROCK. That is what we've done for you today.
And you know what? The times have been random all week.
They have been very random. We are shooting for 420. 420, somewhere around there, depending on the length of the song before that, whatever. In the 420 area there.
Yeah.
We will give you the secret word, and then you text that to 206-803-ROCK. So we've got that going on. And today we do play the game known as Big Dummy. It is an easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy's been Kyle. Took him 14 questions to get one right. And as we play Big Dummy, we always like to do a little men's room poll. And the last time we did a poll, we said, hey, if you get a year of free food, what would that be? Because we had just done a little subject matter on the fried chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it was National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day, you see. So we were focusing on that. So we figured, hey, next time around, why don't we give you some random suggestions on places where you could eat free food for a year? So your first choice, that would be McDonald's. Where you can get breakfast, you can get lunch, you can get dinner, and we also noted that as far as accessibility locations, McDonald's would be one.
Probably close.
Going to be pretty easy for you to find. Any exit you pull off, you're probably going to get a McDonald's. Next on the list, that would be Taco Bell. Some locations open for breakfast. An extensive menu, all kinds of different things. As far as fast food places go, other than Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, as far as creativity is concerned, comes up with some interesting products. Then we have good old Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
Get yourself a bucket, get yourself a chicken sandwich, mashed potatoes, family style
Did
meal.
we confirm that they still do buckets? I remember somebody told me last week they don't do buckets. I'm like, I want a bucket.
Oh, no. I got a bucket of chicken when I got my car like 5 months ago.
KFC?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know why it bugs
Right.
me. It should not matter, but like, I
They
want
don't have the
bucket.
potato wedges, though. I'll
Really?
tell you that much.
Were they out or they don't have
They
them?
don't serve them anymore.
That's
They
ridiculous.
don't.
Listen to the tone of my voice. You can
It's like the
tell.
opposite of the Matador.
All right. I'll tell you this. I think that they, I think they put a copyright or a trademark on that bucket. Because when I was growing up, if you went to a grocery store and you got a big family-sized portion of fried chicken, you got it in a plain white bucket with a white lid on top. Since that point in time, I have never seen anybody else serve chicken in a bucket.
You don't have chicken in a bucket?
No.
I've had
grocery
chicken in a
stores,
bucket.
grocery stores, I don't, do they
Grocery
have
store-
buckets?
Most places don't serve them anymore, and KFC might have gotten rid of it and then brought it back because people were like, dude, we like the buckets.
A few weeks back when I brought the fried chicken in, I think Safeway Signature Cafe had a bucket.
They had a bucket, yeah. All right.
Signature Cafe.
I know
all right.
Popeyes has never. They had always came in a box.
Yeah, they did. And your last choice on the poll, that would be Domino's Pizza.
Hey, Olive Wells.
And if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, we put the poll up for you every week. You get down to voting. This was probably one of the closest votes that we've ever had. You guys are going to keep it together today.
Oh, man.
No.
That was just unexpected humor, man.
Coming in fourth place, the place that at least one of you wanted to free food for a year, that would be Kentucky Fried Chicken, which got 20% of the vote.
They just don't have enough options.
Coming in third place, probably so. That would be McDonald's, 25%. McDonald's was in third place.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. Domino's number 2 at 27%, barely squeaking out everyone at 28%. That would be Taco Bell.
Huh.
So that was pretty close as far as the voting on a poll is concerned. Normally they're kind of more spread out than that, but that was closer than not.
By the way, Safeway does in fact have chicken in a bucket. Someone else says, I don't know if they mean Jubilee, but it says Jollibee serves chicken in a bucket.
Jollibee. It's a
is it Jollibee?
I think it's a Korean chicken joint.
All right.
I'm glad to know the bucket's still out there.
It's one in South Center, I believe.
Yes. So today,
you know damn well there is if you believe. I mean, you just nailed that too much. Like I think that's what I've heard.
People are saying.
Someone out there polled 2,000 Americans and asked them, what would you rather see? Your favorite artist in concert or go see your favorite team play in the Super Bowl? Dream scenario, right? So someone polled the 2,000 Americans, and favorite artist was, in fact, the top pick over the Super Bowl. They asked people to name the top events that they would splurge on. If it was more than $300 a ticket. Here are the top
concert
5.
You want to go to.
Yep. That was it. Your first one is your favorite artist in concert. 76 would do it or have done that before.
Okay.
Coming in at number 2, your favorite team in the Super Bowl at 64%.
Absolutely.
The NBA Finals at 47%. Taylor Swift at 36%. Coachella, that also came on the list. Around a third of us would also splurge to see Beyonce, Metallica, or Madonna. And the poll found the average ticket buyer has gone to 4 concerts in the past year. So we're going to do free tickets today. All right. Now keep in mind, these tickets.
Oh, hang on real quick, Ted. You've been corrected. Jollibee is not Korean. It is Filipino.
I should have said Asian.
So close. So close.
Yes. I almost said Asian.
Just be stereotypical.
I went confidence with, wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So today we're offering you free tickets. The first free ticket that you can take is a ticket to go see the Super Bowl. Now, this does not mean that your team is playing in the Super Bowl.
Right. This is just like the next Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You got
a ticket to go see the Super Bowl.
I would still say it's worth
it. I think there's going to be a couple things going on. Ted might experience it this weekend. Super Bowl this year is going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're giving you a ticket to the Super Bowl. That does not mean that you have an airline ticket to get there. That also does not mean that you have a hotel room to stay in. If you know anything about the Super Bowl, you do not get one room. You have to buy a 3 or 4 night room package. And
you get one room, but you can't get one night.
Correct. That's
right.
Yes, exactly. You have to stay for a certain amount of days. However many days.
That's wild. You got to get 2 rooms.
Yeah,
one night, 2 rooms.
You couldn't afford it, especially on a Super Bowl weekend. That's going to be a pricey one, but your ticket to get into the venue, figure that's going to be a few $1,000s that you save.
It's as much as you're going to spend on the hotel.
Next up is free tickets to see Taylor Swift. I have no idea what those tickets were. Ted, you tailgated the Taylor Swift show here.
I did.
Did you hear anyone scalping, anyone offering to buy tickets, the amount of money that was being thrown out?
That was, honestly, that's one of the few events I've ever been to where there was barely any, scalpers.
So it was pretty well sold out, and people were going.
It was hundreds, at least. Because, one guy in the one group I was in, he had his daughters, I'll scalp some. And I think it was, I want to say 800 or something when he finally got them.
Next tickets for you. That would be tickets to go to Disney. You pick the park. You want to go to Disney World? That's fine. You want to go to Disneyland? That's fine. How you get there? That's on you. Where you stay? You're getting a ticket in.
Does that include all the fast pass crap?
Yes, we're going to give you the full boat. So you're going to get the best tickets available on the Disney experience. And finally, on your free tickets, you're going to take a ride at least for 3 or 4 minutes into space, courtesy of Richard Branson. And take a ride on Virgin Galactic.
That's what I'm picking hands down. It's the shortest amount of time, so it kind of sucks. But what the hell else am I going to go to space? My kids will say, Dad, can we go to Disneyland? And I say, you know what, guys? Hell no. They say, can we see Taylor Swift? I'm like, hey, if you go with your mom, I'm not going to the concert. But yes, if the Ravens go to the Super Bowl, my son will want to go. We're going.
Super Bowl is also an event. It's a few days.
But my kids have never said,
there's cool stuff going on.
Dad, let's go to space. Never been a topic of conversation. So I'm taking that one. I can do the other ones, yeah.
Okay. Ted, what are you thinking on this?
I think, honestly, I'm going to go Super Bowl.
I think that's a great idea.
That's my second choice.
Based on the days, based on the parties.
I've been to Disney World 4 or 5 times. Taylor Swift, I love the idea of it, but it doesn't matter that much to me.
Right.
But Super Bowl, right? I'm going to F1 this weekend. I've been to a bunch of college games. I've been to NFL. Seeing a Super Bowl is something I want to do, and I don't care who's playing.
And also, it's much different than any other NFL football game I've ever been to in my life as far as the hospitality that goes on, the fans that show up. I was unaware. Look, when we went to the Super Bowl, it was we're playing the 49ers, Ravens and 49ers. And there were 49ers.
And we know you were rooting for us.
Yes, there were 49er fans down there. There were more Ravens fans, I believe, just from the geographical standpoint. If you could drive down to New Orleans from Baltimore and made it a little bit more accessible, but there were fans from the 49ers down there. Now, I'm telling you, when you got into the stadium, it was a mix of every NFL team, every NFL fan. It was almost like being in Germany.
It was like going to the draft. Like when you look at all 32 teams are represented.
Everybody's
and
having
nobody
a good time.
cares. They're just, we love football. They're glad your teams are in, our teams are not, but man.
You spend too much money to get into a fight, to get kicked out of anywhere. No one is in a bad mood. They are happy they're at the Super Bowl.
49ers fans are in kind of a bad mood.
They're wearing their Jaguar jerseys. It doesn't matter what team they play for or root for. They fly their flag, man. And because of not having all of them having a real horse in the race, everybody's just having a blast.
I mean, it was like Munich. I was not happy the Seahawks lost, but like you're in another country. Everybody's traveled there. It's just a fun atmosphere.
You're right.
Yeah, much
still in
different.
a good mood.
Much different. So, Super Bowl. Ted, I'm going to go with you to the Super Bowl.
All right.
I am. That's my pick. I'm going to the Super Bowl for sure.
You still want to go to the Super Bowl, too?
Yeah. Yep, we're going together.
What about you, Mike?
We're going to split a room.
Yeah, mark it down for 3 to go to the Super Bowl.
We got to get 2 rooms anyhow.
Yeah.
For real.
So
we'll give them an adjoining door.
It was just such a surreal experience, and to be in there, even though I went to the bad one, quote unquote, for the Seahawks, it was still a very, very fun atmosphere to be in.
It's ridiculous. It is.
Yeah, you work your ass off all year. Where do you end up? Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
And then, also New York City in the winter.
And you guys have been to one. Everybody in here has, except me. But also, I just feel like if you're a football fan, that's kind of like one of the ultimates.
Yeah. It absolutely is.
I would say the one thing, we didn't put it on there, and I didn't think about it till now. The one college game I would take is just a Rose Bowl. Doesn't have to be
That'd
a
be
college
cool.
semifinal.
Yeah.
That is high on my list of goals in life.
And you're going to go to the parade, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole 3-day event.
Oh, I know, yeah. And it's always sunny.
You got to get 2 hotel rooms.
It's Pasadena.
Ooh, Ted, someone's challenging with this. What if you had the complete ticket package to March Madness? Right, you get the time off from work, man.
That's a lot.
I was that was my first thought. It's a lot of time off, a lot of travel.
It's a lot of games. I mean, back to back. I mean, I don't know if I could sit there for 5 hours watching basketball.
I've been to opening round games in Spokane. There was a couple games. It was like, let's walk across the street to far.
Yes. So our Men's Room poll is up now. If you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, will it be free tickets to the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic? We'll take a quick break. Come back with Big Dummy next.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
Hey, cat-loving couples dreaming of a proposal that includes your furry feline? Head on over to FelixPerfectProposal.com for a shot at winning over $4,000 for your dream ring and a special treat for your feline accomplice. Your engagement, your way. Let's make it happen together. Visit Felix, PURRFECT, Proposal.com to enter today. This contest is not being run in connection with the solicitation of or the marketing of an insurance product.
Getting older means a world of change, but some things still stay the same, like being at risk for type 1 diabetes, because type 1 can happen at any age. So screen it like you mean it. If just one person in your family has type 1, you're up to 15 times more likely to get it too. And 50% of type 1 diagnoses happen after the age of 18. So screen it like you mean it. Type 1 diabetes starts long before you need insulin, and one blood test could help you spot it early and lower the risk of serious complications like diabetic ketoacidosis, known as DKA. So don't get caught by surprise. Screen it like you mean it, because getting answers now can help you get prepared. The more you know, the more you can do. So don't wait. Talk to a doctor about how to get screened. Tap now or visit screenfortype1.com to learn more. Again, that's screenfortype1.com, and screen it like you mean it.
Ah, the satisfying sounds of more sales in your business. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. But you shouldn't have to pay more to scale your business. With Stamps.com, you can import orders from wherever you sell online, find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times, and instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers and stock up on supplies. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, there we go. The game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Parker. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Parker, you on team sober or team not sober?
Team sober.
All right, Parker, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our Men's Room poll, you get free tickets. Are you taking the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest. I'm not that crazy about any of those options, but I'd probably settle for space, I guess.
You'll settle for space. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that. We didn't mean to bring you down there, Parker.
I would not want to be your waiter.
Probably won't use it, but I guess give me the space.
I figured I'd get some flack, but I was like,
as long as you know. As long as you know you're going to get heat, it's all good. God. All right,
they're
Parker.
free, right?
You get a bumper sticker or anything? Or just,
guys got T-shirts.
Or do I just have to sit in your space plane? I mean, it's kind of lame. All right, there, Parker. Here is your question.
What else is involved?
They're not allowed to look at. I mean, there's the Earth, and then there's just black.
Which one's got the cheapest bar?
It's like looking at the night sky. It's totally overrated. There's funny outfits I got to wear. What is this jumpsuit? It's itchy.
I like seatbelts.
You got to put on the flight suit, probably sign a waiver and drive there. It's not worth it for 3 or 4 minutes.
Do you have a toilet?
Yeah.
Can you imagine having to pee all the way up there?
You just got to let it fly, dude. You know what I mean? If you got to poop, just poop. Just poop inside of your suit. And hope you have to give it back. All right, Parker, here is your question. Multiple choice. Canada, Norway, Iceland, or Scotland? In which country did the sport of curling originate?
Scotland.
Good.
One and done.
One and done. But Franklin, Parker, before we let you go, today's trivia questions put together by our very own D. Ted Smith involves the Peanuts characters, Charlie Brown and the gang. Here is your true or false question. Schroeder was well known for playing his piano, but his friends often caught him playing with his organ.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. Same with Linus.
Oh, we have a question about Linus. That's coming up.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Give away too much, Ted. Come on.
All right. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola. Alex, you on team sober or team not sober?
I'm sober. I'm working.
All right, Alex, welcome to Big Dummy.
He always had a blanket with a mic.
You know why?
Our Men's Room poll, you get free tickets. You go to the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic.
Sucking his thumb.
Yeah, I'll probably go to space, but have more fun than the last guy.
But what if you get to Virgin Galactic, you're on the space plane, and you find out the guy you're sitting next to, it's Parker?
That's okay with me.
Are you really excited about this? Good Lord, man.
I got these tickets for free from a stupid radio show.
not going to run his dumb white outfit and go to space. All right, Alex, here is your question.
Parker's just going to turn into the Eeyore.
Oh, yeah, he's just
space.
Can we go back now?
Let's call him Space Eeyore. All right, Space Eeyore. Get your pants on. All right, Alex, here's your question. In what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers released?
Oh, man. 96.
85?
84.
84. 96. Good Lord, man.
That just tells me he's young, Ted.
Oh, good point.
Actually, how old are you, Alex?
I'm 21.
Yep,
Jeez,
that makes sense.
Louise.
And obviously not into shoes.
Nope.
See, they're based off this basketball player named Michael Jordan.
Skinny black man with yellow eyes.
The only reason anybody knows the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, here's your question. What is the second tallest bird behind the ostrich?
The emu.
Boom! Nice job.
There
on
we
it.
go.
Okay.
I would have accepted Bee-Boo in honor
Or
of...
Big Bird.
And Doug.
And you think they replace him? You think, are they loading us up to replace him in a Super Bowl ad? That's my guess.
They'll replace him before the Super Bowl. He'll come back to the Super Bowl.
That's your guess?
It's like when Mr. Peanut died.
I know. God, that sounds bad when you say it.
I know, but I mean, they killed him, not me, but he was fine.
Hello, Danny. Welcome to the men's room.
Was Alex one and done?
Oh, now. Danny, sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Danny. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, Danny, you're going to get free tickets. What are you taking, the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Well, if you would have said my team in the Super Bowl, I'd go with that. But I guess I'll do space. It's the only one I really couldn't probably financially
People
swing.
settle for going into space.
Yeah.
There's people that train their entire lives to be astronauts. These guys, our listeners, not. They will settle for going into space.
I would rather see the Vikings go to the Super Bowl. I'm not even going to lie.
Brother, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to predict you'll go to space first.
Say again?
I predict you'll go to space first.
Yeah, probably. I'm a Vikings fan. I know that.
What do you think of your current QB situation? I know you're loving the moment, but do you think it'll last?
Yeah, I do. I think when Jefferson comes back, people are going to have a real hard time covering him, Addison, Hawkinson.
I agree.
And Dobbs' legs.
Yep.
It's going to be a big problem.
And when Dobbs figures out the offense.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude doesn't even know the offense.
Or where he lives.
Right. So I'm looking for a home. I'm reading the playbook.
That was his press conference the other day. I got my car.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about anything else?
All right, Danny, here's your question. What is the oldest soft drink in America?
Ooh, I think that's Dr. Pepper.
It is Dr.
Another
Pepper.
one.
Very good.
Wow,
Very
man,
good.
my space friends are smart. All right, we do have our Peanuts characters true or false questions. And since, Ted, you brought up Linus, here's the question regarding Linus. Thumbs weren't the only thing Linus sucked. True or false?
Okay, first I'd like to say I'll see you guys tomorrow at the casino for the prom night. And, yeah, that's true. Everybody knows Linus swings both ways.
Yeah. Jesus. You know, I was more thinking lemons and lollipops.
Hey, man, whatever. It's all good.
So I always had the blanket at the ready.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Eric, you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right. Eric, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get free
Thank
tickets.
you.
Are you taking the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Well, it depends on if I'm being selfish or not. The Super Bowl for me, and obviously Disneyland or Disney World for my kids.
Actually, send your kids to space.
Yeah, there you go.
Get out of here for a while.
Yeah, just go up and just play.
Mom and I are going to have sex.
All right, Eric, here is your question. What fruit is used to flavor the liqueur Southern Comfort?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What fruit is used to flavor the liqueur Southern Comfort?
Orange.
Think Southern Comfort. Think
Peach.
Georgia, Mike.
Is it peach?
It is, in fact, peach.
Georgia peach.
Why, Southern Comfort really, I think it was people drank it in college, but like every time I have it, I enjoy it.
I don't really like the taste of it too much.
All right.
But in my younger days, I would drink it constantly because somehow it was always cheap.
I'm not gonna turn it down.
And I think Southern Comfort is 100 proof, so I think that's why people are always getting so much. It's just, I mean, it's a little bit stronger, but it's like, let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't stay sober on Southern Comfort. All right, here is your question. What is the only state that grows coffee beans?
Oh, shoot. I just read this.
Did you?
Georgia.
Now he goes Georgia.
Is it Hawaii?
It is, in fact, Hawaii. Eric, odds are you going to the Super Bowl, not space, but here's your question, which involves space. What vegetable was the first to be grown in space? I can give you a hint.
Oh, good grief.
Matt Damon grew one of these in the movie The Martian.
Oh, potato.
Boom. I know the movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put the clue there.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Tom, sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. What free tickets are you taking? Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Oh, definitely space.
Going to space.
My man.
Space Tom.
I'm starting to get some better passengers up there.
Can we call you Major Tom?
No, because that didn't end well.
I know.
If you're on that, I am not calling you Major Tom. I'm not trying to die up here, man.
You're flying with Major Tom.
I'm flying with Major Tom. Boy, that would be uncomfortable.
Can I actually add a little something?
What's that?
I'm actually a retired Air Force major.
Are you serious?
Oh.
I am serious.
That's awesome.
So I'm guessing you heard Major Tom all the time.
Many times.
Okay. How close did you actually get to space?
Probably 45,000 feet.
That's like an airliner, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, Tom, well, you're going to space with me. And he's actually Major Tom. No, I'm not. I refuse to get on the space flight with Major Tom. I know, but did you hear the lyrics of the song?
Yes.
But this is Major Tom from the Air Force.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Major Tom from the song was also in the Air Force.
Tom, I'd fly anywhere with you, brother.
Why, thanks.
Last time we saw Ted.
That's why he spent all those years in the military, so I can fly me around.
All right, Tom, here's your question. What company's slogan is, quote, belong anywhere?
Oh, yeah. Belong anywhere?
Yes, belong anywhere. And no, it's not like for Viagra. Actually, just one word, belong.
The penis pump.
Visa?
Any guesses?
American Express?
Visa?
No.
No, Visa's wrong, Tom.
Airbnb.
Oh.
Belong.
I wondered if it was a hotel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like it better as two words.
Get
belong anywhere.
Get film sleeping anywhere.
Yeah, God. All right, your question. What geological feature is associated with fissures, vents, and plugs? Your mama.
Geological feature, so where the tectonic plates separate?
Well, that
is like
into it,
a mountain, the plains, anything like that.
Fault lines?
Volcanoes.
Oh, okay. Sounds like I'm overthinking.
Well, it's always better when you overthink than underthink. I mean, if there's an argument to be made, yeah, overthink. All right, Major Tom, I had to say that. What is the thin layer of foam on top of an espresso called? We've all heard this word. I did not realize that it applied specifically to that.
Oh, yikes. I don't know. The topping? I don't know.
Well, thank you for the guess.
Curd?
Nope. Crema.
Mm-hmm. I always thought that was like a creamier dish on like a taco.
It's also that. I believe it just refers to like a dairy-based kind of sauce or something along those lines.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just making it up. All right, Tom, your question. A person who studies fossils and prehistoric life is known as a what? Nerd.
Archaeologist?
Paleontologist.
Question 5.
You're killing me today.
Sorry, man. Like we said, Major Tom, based on the song, things don't end well. We know.
Guess I'm living up to it.
All right, Tom, your question. What movie gave us the line, nobody puts baby in a corner?
Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. Too easy. Now we're getting what Tom knows about, like, Patrick Swayze movies.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
I feel like some people say it and might not even know the movie.
I think that's true of a lot of things, just based on the fact if it happened before your lifetime and it enters the lexicon, then you just say it.
Right, like I say, frankly, sweetheart, I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm. And that movie sucked.
I've never seen it.
My kid,
you don't want to.
if he messes something up, it's Joe. He only found The Simpsons like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He's like, well, everybody says it. I'm like, because of this guy. That's why he says it. Hello, Julie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Julie, are you sober or not sober?
I'm not sober.
Not sober, Julie. Welcome to Big Dummy.
What number are we on, Julie?
3?
Damn. How many times have you peed?
Oh, what? 3.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Had to pee when I was on hold.
Uh-huh. I wish we would have caught you earlier.
Yeah, exactly. What are you taking the free tickets to, Julie? Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl it is.
Party time.
Yeah, especially if I go this year.
You can get drinks. You can't get drinks on Virgin Galactic.
You don't know that.
They don't have a person coming around with drinks.
I'm not saying they have a person who comes around with drink. Who owns the company?
Richard Branson.
You don't think the brother probably hands you... That guy doesn't just hand you a flask.
Not before you go.
Space bubbly.
No, all he needs is you to puke all over that thing.
Well, the good news, when you're in space, it turn into one ball and just kind of float away. Much easier to clean up. All right, Julie, here is your question. What sense would you not have if you were anosmic? Anosmic. A-N-O-S-M-I-C. And yes, I had to go to Google pronunciation thing.
So one of your senses you don't have.
One of the 5 senses.
Anosmic.
That's correct.
I would say smell.
Got it. One and done. Nice job.
All right, wait. Before we let you go, Julie, we have the Peanuts characters true or false questions constructed by our very own The Ted Smith. True or false? For no particular reason, Franklin was the only one of the characters who could dunk a basketball.
Oh, that's got to be true.
You got it.
Why is that?
I don't know. No particular reason.
I
showed up.
Miles, look, I write the questions. I don't give answers.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought for sure that one would be false.
Sure.
Why would you think that?
Isn't he the assist leader of the team?
No, that's
anybody else.
Who's the girl that always says, sir?
Marcy.
Oh, yeah. She drops dimes.
Yeah, yeah, right. She's draining buckets.
Downtown.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Michael, sober or not sober?
We're sober out doing DoorDash like our normal every Thursday deal.
Okay.
Hey, Miles, remember this guy's schedule.
Man, I'm sorry. You know what? I had it on my refrigerator, and I think it fell off the magnet and went underneath it.
Next time, we just need to order DoorDash. Make sure you deliver it. And when you deliver the food, just come in, answer the questions, get back in your car, and go on.
Michael, I'll be better about that. My bad.
Quit calling him during work, Miles.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
All right, what are you taking free tickets to? Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
You know what? I'll go get stoned in outer space.
Stoned in outer space.
Again, it's Richard Branson. I imagine like, all right, puff, puff, pass. Take a shot before we board. Michael, they're not chasing you, are they, those sirens?
No, that was just a fire truck heading down Meridian.
All right, all right.
Oh, down at Puyallup.
Yes, sir.
Look at Ted with the big bad brain.
You think traffic's bad in Seattle? I'll go sit on Meridian someday on Saturday.
Oh, God. All right. Here is your question. Who is Carlos Estevez better known as?
Do you have special blood?
Mr. White?
That would be Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Sheen.
His brother Emilio kept the last name. Emilio! And Carlos was like, I don't want to go by Carlos. Call me Charlie now. All right, your question. What does the Latin word circa mean before a date?
Last or like second?
Before?
Around? Approximately. Yeah, around or approximately. As I say, how big is your penis? I say circa 8 inches.
Before or after?
All right, your question. What makeup company's slogan is, quote, because you're worth it?
Is that like Maybelline?
You guess Ted's guess? Nope, keep going.
Maybelline, CoverGirl, Elf.
Last time I asked a question to do a makeup, you guys went to the same things. We're just dudes. Like, you just rattle off everyone you know.
Do we go Maybelline?
You tried Maybelline.
You could buy it at Sephora?
Maybe. I don't know.
What is it again?
Is there an L word?
Yes.
L'Oreal?
L'Oreal, yes. yes.
Oh! My next thought would have been like Ulta.
I've never even heard of Ulta. Oh, no, yeah.
That's a store.
I have. All right. All right.
I like how we can all name the stores and not the brand.
What does that tell you, ladies? Yes, we will go with you.
Hey,
Morphe.
I've been outside a bunch of them.
I know. Here's my line to my wife. I'm going to go smoke.
Who's
Every
Kat Von
time.
D?
All right. Your
Hey,
question.
DoorDash now orders makeup too, so I got to start dealing with that crap.
Are you being serious?
My question is always, how much
Yes.
did that cost?
Don't ask.
I know.
Don't ask.
God.
No, here's another one. What if I told you they just added on Best Buy and you can order a 50-inch TV that I can't even fit in my car?
Well, you got to get a bigger vehicle. One, I like that idea, the makeup thing. If you ever have to deliver makeup, call back and let us know did that person look like they needed it on the fly. Like, oh, I understand why you made the call.
Yes. From experience, yes.
Oh, damn. Well, next time you say, hey, this must be for you.
Hesitation in the yes, sir, there was need for makeup.
Well, next time you see him, just make sure you say, this must be for you. All right. Your question, Angora wool. Angora wool is produced from the coat of what animal? Sheep, rabbit, goat, or alpaca?
Angora wool comes from sheep, wolves, goats, or alpacas?
Sheep, rabbit, goat, or alpaca?
The only thing I know with wool is a sheep.
Alpaca.
The nasty wabbit.
The wabbit? Get
The
out of here.
wabbit.
The wabbit?
It is the wabbit.
Alpaca stuff is great, but I mean, it just says alpaca.
And Michael, we're going to throw you on hold for a second, man. We got to go to break, but just, hang tight and don't crash.
More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, it's Mike Hawk. Want more Men's Room content? Follow the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app and check out my live stream, A Moment with Mike Hawk and Nothing in Particular with Steve the Thrill Hill. Going live Thursdays and Fridays at 1 exclusively on the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Snoqualmie Casino, here we go. We'll see you tomorrow night. Live day goes to prom night. Doors open at 6 o'clock at the Snoqualmie Casino Ballroom. Show starts at 7 with BJ and Miggs. Every single thing will be live as we're celebrating prom night. The show's live, every sound effect. The studio audience included within the shows, the bands, all the commercials, all the sound effects you hear, everything will be performed live on stage. See if you can squeeze in a ticket now, KISW.com. If not, then you already have yours. We'll see you tomorrow night at Snoqualmie Casino. All right, the game is Big Dummy. I believe, if I'm mistaken, now we still have Michael on the line.
Hello, Michael. You still there?
Yes, and working on question number 6, I believe.
Oh, question number 6 for Michael. Michael, here is question number 6. Of the states that border Mexico, which has the shortest border?
Is Arizona included in that?
Yes,
borders Mexico, yeah.
Texas, New Mexico, the one I'm leaving out.
I'll be honest, I kind of don't know which one you're leaving out, though.
So we've covered Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas.
My biggest guess would be Arizona.
California.
Oh, I don't like that place.
Well, it still borders Mexico. That's the whole thing with the question.
You can't dislike something you clearly know nothing about.
Right, exactly.
I kind of wrote California out of my memory about 2 years ago from my last reserve training drill, and the second to last day, an entire bag of food trash just dumped on me. So I kind of just don't have any California memories that I have left.
Okay. One bad trash experience and the whole state could go to hell. All right,
yes.
your question. What painting was stolen from the Louvre in 1911 and not returned for over 2 years? How many famous paintings can you name?
For real. I can think of Starry Night.
No. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Mona Lisa. Question number 8.
You know, Mona Lisa, in all honesty, let's be honest, kind of looks like Marilyn Manson without makeup on.
Yeah.
Come on, Mona, smile.
You got the Starry Night, the Screaming Man. I don't know. That's the actual
Screaming
name.
Man.
Well,
He has his hands on his ears, and he looks like he's just screaming.
You're very much into the impressionist era.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked you knew this much about art.
I am too.
You get stoned and you want to look at random things.
Do you like Dolly?
Who's that?
Nah, forget it.
Like the llama?
All right, your question. Who were the two vocalists on the hit song Ebony and Ivory?
Salt and pepper.
Salt.
I mean, I wouldn't say that to
guess.
the face.
That would be Stevie Wonder.
Paul McCartney. That's
question number 9.
23. Give me that at least.
All right, fair enough.
The other salt and pepper.
Yeah, the other salt and pepper. The original.
I am black and you are white.
That should be like somewhat like a little trickle of right in there. Still wrong, but a little bit.
All right, your question. What was the name of Frasier's father's dog on the show Frasier?
Yeah. Old Yeller. You ain't got me with Frasier.
Eddie.
We'll also accept Moose.
Question 10.
That was the actual name of the dog. I loved that show.
Oh, hey, fun fact. I'm in for a fun fact.
All right, your question. According to U.S. history, which is the, quote, date that will live in infamy?
What branch?
Can I pull like a dumb moment? What's infamy mean?
Well, it's not good. Look, it's just a quote. It's the day that something bad happened in the United States.
Bad memory.
What branch of the military are you in?
That is a good
I was Army Reserve, so let's go 9/11. Damn it.
Most people don't scream 9/11 with quite the verb that you did, but I understand. That would be the attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941.
Hey, he's an Army guy, not a Navy guy.
Yeah, clearly.
Question number 11.
Actually, good story about that one. My great-grandfather went down there for the Army and was Cav Scout and was on the beaches after the attack.
Then you should have known that. All right, your question. What city in the U.S. has the oldest symphony orchestra? Let's make it only be one of 3 cities.
Seattle? Is it the Boston Pops?
I thought Boston. It's New York City.
New York.
I figured it's either Philly, New York, or Boston.
Question 12.
All right, question number 12. Which Disney character is named after Ebenezer from the Charles Dickens novel A Christmas Carol?
I'll see you guys at Live Day tomorrow night. I'll just be general admissions. You guys are awesome. Let's go Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, that's the original.
Now let's try again. Scrooge is in the name. By the way, I like the intellectual flex there at the end. But Scrooge is in the name. What is the Disney character named after Scrooge?
Ebenezer Scrooge, yes.
Could be a fast food chain. Or an item.
What?
Quack.
What?
Quack, quack.
Donald Duck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh.
Question 13.
Question number 13. What 2 planets in the solar system have no moons? They're the 2.
Mars and Uranus.
Question
Mercury and
14.
Venus.
Mercury and Venus, yes.
Damn it wasn't Uranus.
No, it was not Uranus. I believe Uranus has like 14 moons or something.
Right now, Michael, you've tied Kyle as the dumbest player we've had all year.
No!
Congratulations.
Yes, you did.
All right, your question. Milburn Pennybags, Officer Edgar Mallory, and Jake the Jailbird are all part of what pop culture as a result of what game? Milburn Pennybags, Officer Edgar Mallory, and Jake the Jailbird, all part of pop culture as a result of what game?
Like board game?
Yes, board game. It is a board game.
You hate to play it, I guarantee it.
Game of Life?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
That's question 15, Michael. We can let you go now, man. You're the biggest stomach.
We got to let you go. You've
Congratulations,
just
man.
taken the title. By the way, somebody here said,
write that down.
Dude will still be on the phone for live night.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He would have to show up with the cell phone in his hand.
Okay, let's take it again. 15.
15. Can we take a deep breath? Take a deep breath. Hold on, give us a second, man.
I think I just got dumber.
Big Dummy!
Well, we're going from bad to worse. Hello, Eastwood. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no!
Oh, Eastwood, you got to call back. Your phone's all messed up, man. Yeah, call back. Yeah, your phone's messed up.
Your phone
It's
is
not
definitely
your phone, it's our phone.
Right.
Just call back.
We're not messing with
Yeah,
it.
nothing's wrong with
Just
your
call
phone,
us back.
Eastwood.
That was probably the greatest time I've heard from Eastwood.
Right.
Just hearing that voice.
Certainly the quickest.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Dale! Ryan, sober, not sober?
Over and waking up again.
Yeah, no kidding.
How do you think we feel?
Yeah, that was painful. Okay, Ryan, what are you taking free tickets to? The Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Man, I'm up for the challenge. I'll see if my body can take going into space.
All right.
All right. Getting crowded on the space plane, brother. All right. Ryan, here is your question. What dog is named for the German word for snout?
Schnauzer?
I got it. One and done.
Yeah, buddy.
I forgot
there.
that we
Hang
had
on.
one and dones.
Hang on.
All right, but look, with that, you get your Peanuts true or false question. True or false? Sadly, Woodstock was killed when Lucy mistook him for a peep and bit his head off.
Yeah, Lucy, she's hungry, man. I'm going to say true.
It's false. Actually, Miles ran him over with a lawnmower. That is what happened to
What was a
Woodstock.
small dog?
It's the bird.
Woodstock, the bird.
Oh, the bird. Oh, the bird.
Yeah.
I ran that over with my car.
My bad. We need to amend that next time, Ted. His car, not the lawnmower.
That came out of your mouth way too easy. Yeah, it's small dog.
Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola. Jennifer, are you sober or not sober?
sober. Can I do a quick shout out?
Sure.
So this is a shout out to my husband of 2 weeks right now.
Hey, good for you.
Okay.
His name is Andrew.
Yeah. So what's the shout out?
Just to say hi.
Oh, you know what, man? Since you got married, you should exchange phone numbers.
Yeah, why didn't you just text them?
Yeah, I mean,
hey babe, 2 weeks in, still loving this. Hi.
Soup cans, piece of string, anything?
Man, now, do we have to wait for a call from him to give you a message? Anything that? Do I need bread? Does he need to pick up anything from the store or anything like that? Because let's do it now. We're just checking. We want to make sure.
Good luck on 3 weeks.
Oh, damn, Mike.
Hey, Jennifer, what do you want free tickets to? Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
I'm going to go Super Bowl.
All right, nice. Very cool.
Are you taking your husband? You should let him know now.
You can sit by me at 10.
Yeah, you can sit next to 3 other people and then tell them to tell your husband things.
Yeah, I'll tell the stadium announcer, hey, this woman sitting right beside me, Jennifer, can you give her a shout out?
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, Jennifer.
Now back to the game.
Yeah. All right, Jennifer, here is your question. What is the name of George Washington's 500-acre estate and current tourist attraction?
Ooh.
It's also the name of a city in Washington State.
Out of it.
Hump tulips. No.
Swim.
I'm going to have to say I don't know on that one.
Mount Vernon.
I feel like Jefferson really won that one. Monticello just sounds so much cooler.
Do you remember in those Ernest movies, Ernest Mounts Vernon?
Yep.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't what I expected. It didn't test well with the kids.
It was me, Vern.
It's an adult film.
Know what I mean?
All right.
You enjoying it?
Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Go burn. Know what I mean?
Breathe through your nose.
All right, Jennifer. Here's your question, multiple choice. Eileen Collins was the first female commander of what? A U.S. battleship, an aircraft carrier, nuclear sub, or space shuttle?
You said Eileen Collins?
That is correct.
I'm going to go Battleship.
You don't need to lean on those. Those are pretty sturdy.
She was leaning on the space shuttle.
Yeah.
She's the first commander of a space shuttle. You think they called her off float when they went to orbit? Mm-hmm. All right, your question.
Space chick.
So stupid.
Space chick.
I know. It was stupid, but I couldn't pass it up. That's why she would hate me as an astronaut. Okay, I float. The name is Eileen. Not right now. All right, your question, Jennifer. What was George Thorogood's backing band? The Very Patient Men. I believe that's what this should be called.
I have no idea.
The Delaware Destroyers.
And then they later shortened it to just the Destroyers. Because who wants Delaware in their name?
Who's proud of that?
All right, your question. Metropolis, the home of Superman, is technically located in what state? You say Texas, Mike?
Kansas.
Oh, that's his home. Metropolis.
Yeah. Metropolis.
Where he's Superman.
Yeah, he grew up in Kansas.
Smallville. Right. Yeah, Smallville, Kansas.
Well, he just moved up to the big city. That's all.
He did.
You said his hometown?
No, not his hometown.
Metropolis.
Where is Metropolis located? The Daily Planet newspaper. The state.
What state is it located?
Jennifer?
Yeah, Nevada.
I'll say New York.
Nope. Everyone assumed New York. I've always assumed New York. Every time they film these freaking movies, obviously they're in New York. But according to DC Comics, Metropolis is located in
Kansas.
What's the place we just insulted?
Delaware. Get out of here.
And apparently it's separated from Gotham City by the Metro Narrows Bridge. Do you know what state Gotham City is supposed to be in?
Well, if it's close to Delaware.
Close to Delaware.
Virginia Beach.
What's in southern New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be, believe it or not, Metropolis is on one side of the bridge in Delaware, and then you go over the bridge, and you're in Gotham City. Aren't you smarter for knowing that, Jennifer?
All right, John, question 5.
Yeah, my husband would hate me for that because he's a huge Batman fan.
I'm just getting ready to ask you, is he like a comic book nerd? Will he be disappointed by that?
Oh, yes.
Jennifer, your husband of Jennifer, she's a disappointment. We're just letting you know before you get home. All right, Jennifer, your question. Whitney Houston went to the top of the music charts in 1992 with the song I Will Always Love You. Who was the original artist? I can give you a hint. This particular artist is about to actually drop an album tomorrow.
Of rock music.
Yeah, rock. They're not traditionally a rocker, but they're dropping a rock album tomorrow.
Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, too.
What was the name of the song again?
I Will Always Love You.
Right, I know her. What's the question? Who sang it first?
Yeah, who's the original artist?
Classic country artist, Jennifer, if that's a clue for you.
Did she ever actually sing this one, or was it just intended for her to be the singer?
No,
she was the original.
She actually did sing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's going to be at the Tennessee game on Saturday singing...
very old school, very popular tradition. There you go. There you go. She's got her own amusement park. More of Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Are you dealing with a personal injury? Don't go it alone. Turn to the experienced team at Phillips Law Firm. Their attorneys have helped thousands of clients get the compensation they deserve. Call Phillips Law Firm now. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
If you're a business owner, you know these sounds mean sales. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. Whether you're fulfilling orders from your home office or warehouse, Stamps.com helps you stress less about mailing and shipping and spend more time doing what you love most. Listening to ASMR. I mean, growing your business. But as you grow, so does the need for efficiency. Stamps.com simplifies your shipping and mailing process. Import orders from wherever you sell online. Find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times. Instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers. And buy shipping and mailing supplies when you run low. Save time and money on mailing and shipping. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
Don't forget your chance to win tickets to see Green Day coming up. We'll give you the secret word at 4:20. And you text that to 206-803-ROCK for your chance to win. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Eastwood. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, Bichola. God bless America. God bless you guys. It's 4004, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's what. Thank you. Are you sober or not sober?
I'm in between. I'm not sober.
All right. I'm not your wife. Don't worry.
I'm in between.
All right, our Men's Room poll there. You're going to get free tickets. You taking the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic? I think I know the answer.
Oh, I'm Virgin Galactic all the way, man.
I
Yeah,
so.
Branson is. I love that, man. He's my hero.
Awesome.
One of my
Me
mentors
and
in
Eastwood.
my mind.
That's higher than a Zeppelin, you know.
Me and Eastwood in
Yeah,
space.
hey, fine, man. I think, wasn't he go up with Fawcett and try to circumnavigate there in a balloon? I think that was Branson. They tried in the southern hemisphere and made it 3/4 of the way around and then scuttled off of of Australia. I think they did it to get the insurance flights to London, but whatever.
But whatever. I like it.
They dumped it.
All right, there, Eastwood. Here is your question. In 1994, the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 collided with what planet?
Uranus. I just don't know.
Earth. No. Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter.
What was it?
It was Jupiter.
Jupiter, okay.
I really wish it was Uranus, though.
Yeah, I wish it was too. I'm not a planetary guy. Someday, maybe.
Already, Sweat. Here's
build myself a rigid and fly to the moon and get back that flag and that golf ball in the lunar rover. They'd be worth some money on eBay, wouldn't they?
Yes, on eBay. I'm pretty sure it would sell well. All right, your question. What is the first animal of the Chinese zodiac? Dragon, monkey, rooster, or rat?
I'm going to go with the dragon.
I'll say rat.
Cool. It is the rat.
The rat. Oh, okay.
Ah, damn dirty rats.
Yeah.
Way to start your year strong. All right, your question. What does splitting a laser into two beams through a silver mirror create? Split two lasers. Split a laser into two beams through a silver mirror. What does that create? It's kind of all the rage right now.
I don't know. A rainbow? I don't know.
Hologram?
Hologram.
Hologram. Okay, jeez, I should have got that.
Don't feel bad for not knowing that one.
Too high tech.
All right, your question. What is the opposite of a utopia?
Chaos? Anarchy?
Not a bad guess. No. Dystopia.
Dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
Question 5.
Question number 5 for Eastwood. Multiple choice. What inventor caused an earthquake with one of his inventions? Tesla, Edison, Marconi, or Faraday?
The question again?
What inventor caused an earthquake with one of his inventions? Tesla, Edison, Marconi, or Faraday?
I was waiting for Richter.
Yeah, Faraday.
Not a terrible guess.
Marconi?
Nope. Tesla.
Radio.
It was in New York State doing whatever it is he was doing, and it caused some issues.
Oh, Tesla. Okay, yeah, he did. And they built the Tesla Tower.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Eastwood, your question. How many tablespoons are in one cup?
Okay. Tablespoons in a cup.
Correct.
There's 3 tablespoons in a quarter cup. 12.
16.
16. 16.
Yeah.
16. 16.
Ounces to a pound.
Question number 7.
Question number 7 for Eastwood. It is considered bad luck to mention what Shakespeare play by name while inside of a theater. You know this one, Ted?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that too. I can't think of it. The one with the skull. It's
not that one.
I think the skulls.
Not that one?
Yeah.
Not that one.
Not that one. I don't know. Hamlet?
That's the one with the skull.
Macbeth.
So, it's the superstition is based on the belief that Shakespeare used actual witches' spells in the play, and the witches of his day cursed the play as a result.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a superstition.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you're right. You're right.
I don't say he didn't.
What's that, Eastwood?
What was the play?
Macbeth.
Macbeth.
And then the history of bad luck began with its first performance when the actor scheduled to portray Lady Macbeth died suddenly and Shakespeare was forced to replace him.
Okay, I mean, that ups the superstition a little bit. All right, Eastwood, your question. On what continent would you find Morocco?
Africa?
You got it.
There we go.
Nice job.
Can't you see Europe from Morocco, though?
I'm not sure if it's Morocco,
which
but
side
yeah,
you
there
can
is
see
a...
one of the two you can.
Right, I know there's some little area where that line kind of blurs.
Yeah, and you can look Or you can see Africa from Europe. It really depends on your perspective. That's it.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
I guess you're right. I don't know why I put it that way.
I know why.
Hello, Nate.
Welcome to the
what's up,
midroom.
fellas?
Hola. Nate, are you sober or not sober?
I am absolutely sober, sir.
All right, Nate, welcome to Big Dummy.
30 years worth.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Hey, Nate, what are you taking free tickets on our men's room poll? You going to the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Well, if I could bring my whole family, I'd have to take them to Disneyland.
All right, Disney it is.
You wouldn't take the whole family to space or the Super Bowl?
Space is the most dangerous place in the freaking world right now.
Technically, it's not the most dangerous place in the world because you're no longer in the world when you're in space.
No, okay, yeah, but no, I'm not going to space. First of all, I exceed the weight limit.
I would also say
it's weightlessness. Yes, exactly.
Disneyland, I haven't been to. I still want to go there. But if you have a choice of the parks, right? Like, go to Disney World.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Well, hold on for a minute. Nate, are you too big to ride a lot of the rides?
Well, it wouldn't be for me. It'd be for my family.
Okay.
I'll see what you're doing. That way you can just sit at the bar. Bingo.
That's right. Right. I'll meet you back here at noon.
But, Nate, I mean, you go to games and stuff. You can get on those rides.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm a 550-pound man. There's not much I can do in life still but drive my car.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ride where they'd be like, go hop on there, buddy. All right. Yeah. Other than it's a small world.
Ride. I'm going the log ride.
The log flume. You're on water, you float. You're fine.
We'll call it a tsunami.
Screw it. Get in there, you crazy SOB.
What about if you go to like a water park, man? I imagine you do fantastic cannonballs.
Right. Oh, my God, dude. That's so scary, though. I get lodged in the freaking, water slide.
Okay, maybe not the slide. Damn.
Right. It's structurally not sound. I'm telling you, Phil, let's not do that.
Okay, all right. No water park for Nate. All right, Nate, here is your question.
Yes, sir.
The Da Vinci Code opens with a murder at what famous museum?
Well, I'm going to say the Louvre because it was set in France.
And boom.
Look at the big brain. All right, hang on, Nate. We got our Peanuts true or false question for you. True or false? Pigpen's real name was Engelbert von Asmunch.
That's false.
You're correct. Now, do you want to hear a sad story about this? We did a little research. This part's true. So I can't remember which character it was. When they first saw Pigpen was playing in a sandbox. So the character greeted Pigpen and said, "What's your name?" Right? Like any kid would. This is for real. Pigpen's response was, "I don't have a name. People just call me insulting things." Ooh. Yeah, I was like, geez, man.
And these were kids in a sandbox?
These are kids in the sandbox. That was a little, I'm telling you, I was like, that's even worse.
Game is Big W 206-803 Rock.
So they called him Pigpen. Good work, guys. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Anthony, sober or not sober?
Sober, man. Stressed out from that DoorDash guy still, though.
Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. I'm right there with you.
Jesus Christ, that was painful.
Our men's room poll. Anthony, you're going to get free tickets to make up for it. Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
Going to space, boys.
Virgin.
Oh, space.
Oh,
Gotcha.
space.
Space.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Space Tony.
That's what I was just thinking. You're going to call you Space Tony. Major Tom and Space Tony. And Eastwood. All right, here is your question. What city in Europe is the setting for the video game Assassin's Creed Unity?
God. I have no idea. Paris.
You have no idea. Good guess. Good guess. There you go, Anthony. That's how you do it. One and done.
Wow.
All right, so you got your Peanuts characters true or false question. True or false, Snoopy deeply enjoyed having his anal glands expressed.
That's how we talked.
That ain't right. I'm gonna go false, please.
No, he really did like that.
Right.
He loved it, dude. Absolutely loved it. I'm feeling dirty on the backside, Chuck.
Most dogs don't like that.
Yeah. Oh, not Snoopy. He was a freak.
He
was a freak.
Woodstock did it.
Yeah. Let's climb in there, buddy. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Justin, sober or not sober?
Sober, sir.
Justin, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll, you get free tickets. You taking the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
I'll take Disneyland and Japan.
Okay. Was that Disney Tokyo?
Yes, it is.
All right. All right, here's your question. Speaking of Disney, what Disney character is popular in Sweden during Christmas?
During Christmas?
I did not research why this is or why this character becomes popular at Christmas, but yeah, this Disney character is popular in Sweden during Christmas.
Snow White.
Cinderella?
Nope. Think more of the core group of characters.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, he seems like a festive, friendly guy.
Yeah, very festive. That's what he's known for. All right. What religious season do some churches observe for a few weeks before Christmas?
Think calendar.
Little chocolate hidden.
That's solstice?
Advent.
Festivus.
I think, do they still call them Advent calendar? They probably just call them Christmas calendars now, huh?
You could, but technically it's the Advent calendar.
God, I remember.
You know, I know people, you load it up for Christmas, but like, dude, it's actually an Advent calendar.
Correct.
It just happens to have chocolate in it. That's why it's the best calendar out there.
And like in our school, Catholic school, like they would light that. They light that candle. I just remember being a kid and walking by the altar, being like, "Come on, light the fourth candle. Let's get to Christmas."
So is it one a week?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right, Justin, your question. And by the way, you're doing very well following Mike's advice. He told me what he told you. I've been begging him to do that for years, all right? For years, I've been asking him to do this, and he was so happy to tell me that he just did it.
I had to find somebody I knew. Justin's cool, man. I put him on all the time, and it wouldn't be a problem.
I didn't know you knew Justin. I was in here. Mike just did it and hung up. I was like, damn.
Amazing.
Because here's the thing. So, Michael, if you call, Mike will give you a few instructions about the show, like, hey, man, just don't cuss, have fun, blah, blah, blah. And I said, Mike, you got to tell someone, watch your effing mouth. So I was so happy to hear that he did that. It kind of made my day. All right.
Oh, it made mine too.
All right, Justin, here's your question. What Russian composer wrote the ballet Swan Lake? You are correct. And Mike, the only reason I knew the answer is because I said, how many Russian composers do I know?
That's the right.
That's the one.
That's the only one I know too.
Great crystals.
Is that a thing?
Is it Beethoven?
No.
Tchaikovsky?
Tchaikovsky.
I think those are. That's one of the next, isn't it? The fake crystals.
Swarovski.
Yeah.
No, Swarovski.
All right,
My
Justin.
hint was not helpful.
We're not porn stars anymore.
Oh, God.
Justin, your question number 4.
Question number 4. All right. Give this one a little thought. It's kind of obvious if you just give it some thought. What cartoon character constantly tries to seduce Penelope Pussycat?
It's a skunk.
Yes.
Look for you.
Yeah.
You got it. Very good.
And you watched your effing mouth. Good work, man.
Gave us Big Dummy 206-803 Rob.
I'm so glad you did that. Hello, Frank. Welcome to the men's room.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hola. Frank, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Frank, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, on our men's room poll, what are you taking the tickets to? Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or on Virgin Galactic?
I guess going into space? I don't know. Or the Super Bowl.
Why did you just sound like the cheese from those Cheez-It commercials? I guess I'll go into space. By the way, this is why I love our listeners. We were talking about the Advent calendar. About 10 people have just texted in and said, dude, go to Costco. They have beer Advent calendars.
All right, they do. I picked it up twice. But
I do.
Yes.
I hasn't made it to December.
I haven't bought one. I just should I get it?
Oh, dude, you have to.
Heritage used to have one with minis in them.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah.
They might still have that.
We made it a day.
It was, well, we're speeding through time.
You made it a day.
Yeah, we called it the time machine.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, the question.
It's at every event. Don't you want another shot? Like when they say we, they just mean those two.
Right. Question. Captain Nemo is a character in what book?
Captain Nemo is 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
You saying good enough?
I'm going to say good enough.
All right, we'll give it to you.
He just doesn't know how many leagues there are.
It was technically 20,000 leagues under the sea, but
he only saw the first half.
This was the abbreviated version of the book.
Oh, I see. They had to edit to fit the format of your TV.
Yeah.
He didn't go down as far.
Let's do one more on Big Daddy.
Hang on, he gets his one and done.
Sorry.
It's a bonus question.
All right, my bad.
Jeez.
My bad.
What, do you got a date?
Well, I'm looking at the time.
All right, 10,000 leagues under the sea. Here is your Peanuts character's true or false question.
Ravens playing?
The object of Charlie Brown's affection, known as the little red-haired girl, was actually just a pasty, long-haired dude named Eddie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very
Man, oh, man.
Eddie. I think.
It was some heartbreak for him. Tell you what. Hello, Derek. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Derek, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Derek, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, our men's room poll. You're going to get free tickets. You taking the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift, Disney, or Virgin Galactic?
I'd say Super Bowl because Taylor Swift will probably be there, I'm assuming, if Kansas City's going.
Yeah. You know what? That's probably a pretty good guess.
And that would be the cheapest way to see her. All right.
Absolutely.
Here is your question. What was the only South American country to send troops to fight in World War II?
The only what character?
The only South American country to send troops to fight in World War II.
Oh. Well, let's say Mexico?
That'd still be North America.
Yeah, I'll say South Africa.
Which is in Africa.
Oh, you say South
America.
American. Oh, South America.
Law of averages, Brazil?
Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the biggest country down there.
South Africa.
I thought you said Africa. My bad.
All right, your question.
What South African country?
Yeah.
What element are diamonds made of?
Oh, my gosh. I should know this. I do know this. Oh, my tongue's in my tongue.
Look at your tongue in the mirror. What does it say?
Have you been bad for Christmas? Do you get it?
Yep. Yeah, no, it's not coal. It's
all right. You got a detector in your house that is a.
Say what?
You have a smoke detector, and then you have a what detector?
Yeah, it's yep, carbon. I know we're caught on time.
All right.
Can I do a quick shout out?
Sure.
Is it for Jennifer?
All right, to my framing buddies at Cornerstone Construction Northwest.
All right.
Yeah. Quit screwing up the project before I get there.
I thought he's supposed to be at work. Why the hell is he on the radio?
2x6 is not 2x4s.
Dumbass.
Head chef's going up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes talks holiday constipation. Oh, joy. You are listening to the men's room.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Are you dealing with a personal injury? Don't go it alone. Turn to the experienced team at Phillips Law Firm. Their attorneys have helped thousands of clients get the compensation they deserve. Call Phillips Law Firm now. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, Bibi is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
We're going to talk a little holiday constipation, the foods that cause it, coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. But you know what we should do first?
Damn it! You are so proud of yourself right now. You are so proud of yourself.
You set yourself up for failure.
I thought he was about to screw it up.
Yeah. No. Do you know what we should do first?
What should we do?
Give you the secret word for your chance to win Green Day tickets as they come to town 1 year from now in September of 2024 at T-Mobile Park. The secret word is idiot. Text idiot to 206-803-ROCK. And if you can't spell it, how apropos. Now time for a few emails. The men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
For some of us, just a reminder, there's 2 eyes in it.
But not in a row.
Yeah. Text idiot to 206-803-ROCK.
I had to start laughing. I have misspelled that word for years.
I remember I was trying to insult someone by calling them a genius, and I spelled genius wrong.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was a good look.
Guys, today is my brother Gregory's 23rd trip around the sun. Can we get a big old bong rip and possibly some dirty Germans discussing video games? Thank you, guys. That from Landon.
Yeah, I don't do much with these video games, but I like to be my own version of a video game. In other words, you manipulate my joystick and press my button.
Yeah. So you know what's funny is that the videos games are a lot like you should tell your girlfriend. Be prepared, Jones's load zone.
Yeah. My new video game console is the Nintendo SEX.
Guys, I want to do a birthday shout out to my husband, Dustin. He is the love of my life, has been my biggest supporter in everything I do. I love you, honey. Lately, he's been trying to teach me how to play a new video. And it would be great to hear what the dirty Germans have to say about that. Thanks, guys. That from Ebony.
Yeah, Ebony. Ebony yesterday?
Was Ebony yesterday? Did I do Ebony? There might have been another Ebony yesterday.
Hey, there's a lot of this is lots of
yeah, there's tons of Ebonies. Either way, yeah, I played this. You said video, not video game. I suspect it's a VCR porn tape that he's wanted to show you.
Yeah, well, he finally showed you the videos he looks at when you're out of town.
Yeah, surprise! I'm into dudes.
Guys, happy birthday to the most wonderful man in the world, David. Hope this birthday is as wonderful as you are. How about some green beans? An OG fish sandwich would be great, too. I love you from your most grateful woman, Shauna.
Green bean.
See where I get a fish sandwich?
Bean.
Fish sandwich?
What? Green bean.
Fish sandwich?
Green
Guys, it's my birthday. I turned 41. I love you all. Can I get the dirty Germans talking about a night at home with no kids and a couple of bong rips? Thank you, guys. That from Sonia.
Yeah, Sonia, this is simple. It's called high sex.
Yeah, it's the most exciting part of this night, honestly, will be the nap afterwards.
Yeah, but don't misunderstand when your husband says, now that you're high, you want to pull some tubes.
Yeah, and if you want him to do something for you first, I suggest he smokes the weed after.
Yeah, and he wants to hear the same sound on him as when you pull from the bong.
Bitches, my husband Mike, huge fan of the show, as am I. We love hanging out with you all at the first wiener toss at the Bush Allison Chains weekend. Thanks, Ted, for catching my wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Mike is turning the big 42. Would be pretty excited to hear the dirty Germans talking about making a career change from trucking to now erecting pole barns. Thanks for the daily laughs. Much love. That from the lovely Samantha.
Yeah, I cannot believe it took you this long to change your profession. I imagine you've been erecting poles since teenagers.
Yeah, it's a pole barn. Sounds like it's a place where you keep your pants.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mike.
We should open a place called the Pole Barn and just sell underwear.
And guys, can you please give my husband Randy a very happy birthday shout out? He's 65 years old today. How about a bong rip, some turtle sex, and the dirty Germans telling him all the geriatric sex moves that I'll be trying on him during our Oregon road trip this weekend. That from his wifey, Michelle.
Yeah, my favorite geriatric sex game to play is called the Sag and Gag.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the term Sagama. Also, happy birthday, I think our only listener in Maine, Josh.
You think he's the only listener in the entire state of Maine? You're building him up, man. Now he sounds special. All right, guys.
Miles, I do have one more. I am going to selfishly jump in here. 29 years ago today, my better half was born. She is very, very excited. She's riding the train on the way up here right now. Love you, baby.
What are you going to give her?
It's not the only train. Canyon yodeling.
She wants a D, and she's going to get.
All right, then. Here you go.
It's not the only train.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you. Bitches.
Brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage,
Well played,
mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Robin. One extra email here. We need to announce a little thing that's going on at Graham Elementary. All right. They're having their fall craft fair on Saturday from 9 a.m. until 4.
Is their nickname the Crackers?
I don't know. They
I'm
should
not
be
being
the
mean.
Crackers.
I'm just saying it's the Graham Crackers.
But they're going to have over 40 vendors, including food trucks, live entertainment. Come enjoy the local small business vendors and support the students of Graham Elementary. All proceeds go to support equal opportunities for the kids there as far as their school supplies,
Good,
things
man.
for extracurricular stuff. So it's kind of
I'm in that game, brother.
It's an all-in for the kids there. So again, that's Graham Elementary this Saturday if you are in the area.
Is this that time of year for craft fairs and Christmas bazaars?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Show of the day is coming up, but first,
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef's in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. It happens a lot of times, especially as you get older. Before you realize it, you're knee-deep in the holidays.
Yes.
Thanksgiving's just around the corner. Christmas will be here. What's that, Mike? Knee-deep in the right. Who's
the holiday?
I know. Sorry. You're on fire. We've all been on fire today. So these are some of the top holiday foods that'll leave you, they say, backed up. I'm an adult. I'm a head chef. You're constipated.
Dad, can't poop.
I know.
It's in the chamber, but it misfired.
Also, just for the record, I just want to say I have been through this with children. I have been through it with older people. Just tell somebody you can't poop or you gotta poop.
What do you mean? What, like their
You have
code
kids
words?
coming up to you and telling you they can't poop?
No, I've been in a house before though. And see, like finally my buddy's like, "What's the problem?" Like, I can't go. All right. And then I've been through it with my own mother, where it's like,
It's not your time.
Like, what is going on? You're walking around holding your stomach.
Right.
Well, I'm a little backed up. Okay, just say you're constipated. If you're an adult,
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's A-OK.
Yeah.
And look, man, don't walk up and say, "Hey, but you have another bathroom I could use." Just say, "Man, I got to drop a deuce. Where would you like me to be?"
Do a shot of alcohol.
And I will send you to the farthest point.
It'll cut right through you.
Caffeine and alcohol are very quick.
That's why
Yes,
you do
they
it
are.
Jack and Coke.
Don't
Come
sip
here,
on-
kid.
Don't sip on a beer. Just do a shot of Jack Daniels and wait 5 minutes. And trust me,
Actually, in the kitchen,
it's like Drano.
We start every morning when we have to work a brunch on the weekends with an Irish coffee and a Camel Unfilter. Let's just get everything flowing.
That actually,
Then you wait 30 minutes.
That is not a bad recipe. I mean, even if you don't smoke.
Well, it's not good for life.
No,
It's not good for life, but if you're constipated, I'll do the trick.
I won't lie to you. When I was in Texas, I saw a cigarette machine in the honky tonk I was in. I looked at my buddy and said, "We're smoking cigs tonight." He's like, "We don't smoke regular cigarettes." I said, "I don't care. There's a cigarette machine. I want to pull on it and smoke a cig."
How many cigarettes did you smoke?
Oh, we
One?
never did.
You never did it?
No. I got all fired up. All right. So there's a lot of things that can back you up or make you constipated, especially, as they say, after the next 6 weeks. Number one, I would say this too, is that keep in mind, especially with Thanksgiving, right? Like everybody's like the tryptophan and the turkey and this and that.
Right.
We generally don't sit down to meals this big. You think about it.
I know I don't.
And then eat again.
Right, and people eat dinner almost every day, right?
But not at 2 in the afternoon.
Right. I mean, even if you eat later. My point being, though, is that, like, outside of a restaurant, like, it may be a Saturday night if you're sitting at home, but, like, generally, you don't have dessert after dinner. You eat your dinner, you shut it down. So a lot of these things, too, like, your body's not going to feel awesome because you're eating a massive meal with dessert.
Well, timing has a lot to do with when you eat and when you use the bathroom. What is your, it varies by family. What is your, though, ideal time to sit down for Thanksgiving dinner?
Honestly, I got to give credit to my buddy James and his wife Stacy. We generally don't eat till around 5.
Okay.
Wow.
And you like that?
I do. This year, if they could hear me, we should eat a little earlier because the Seahawks kick off at 5:20.
All right.
Then they will.
I like about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
That's about
that way I can get a little bit more later on.
If I'm past 3, I'm with you.
Not before 3.
I hate eating at like 2 in the afternoon.
I do
now
too.
I get it if you're doing double families, but you're right. It is kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
because at this point, like, guys, we're eating lunch. This is Thanksgiving lunch. It is 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll eat dinner later. Exact same stuff.
Mike, where do you fit in this? What time do you like to eat your Thanksgiving dinner?
I've always been a proponent
The day
of later.
before.
Right. I've never understood why it's so early because same thing. You eat this massive meal in the early afternoon and then, you need a nap, but then by 7 o'clock you're hunting down something else.
Do you know why I
you're
honestly think it
leftovers.
happens early? I think it's because people stress out, especially if you're hosting a bunch of people. You stress out about how much food you have to prepare, what you want to get done, you organize, and the turkey always becomes this thing, right? So you want to get it in the oven early, but you also want to eat it hot. So you kind of overestimate how early you need to start everything. So once you're done cooking, and that seems to be the rule of Thanksgiving, when people are done cooking, that is when they eat the food.
Also, I truly believe that most people try not to eat that much beforehand. So people get a little hangry and hungry early because they know what they're about ready to do to their body.
Yeah,
so
that happens.
if there's a mini fast involved. I try not to eat up until Thanksgiving dinner because I don't want anything else in my stomach other than to take up the room. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I will say, if you play a little football in the morning, you got to have a nice little breakfast after.
Yes.
Maybe a quiche. All right, so these are the foods that back you up. Turkey was number 1 on the list. 44% of people said it backs them up.
I think it's the turkey. I'm just thinking.
But how do people know?
That's what I mean. Just think about the average Thanksgiving plate has 4, 5, 6, 7 different things on it. In my money says it's not the turkey. Something in the 8 rolls.
If you're a
stuffing and
gastroenterologist,
potatoes.
you'll say, look, it's stuffing, it's mashed potatoes,
and
it's
rolls.
it's gravy.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
But you're right. Next on the list, my favorite, pecan pie.
Really?
Yep, because of the nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Then you have exactly what Miles is saying. Potatoes, chocolate, pumpkin pie, fudge. This is probably a little more.
Fudge.
This is Christmas, too.
Sure.
Sugary candies, stuffing, ham, and then rack of lamb.
So blame the turkey.
Great.
I will say this. If you're at a home that has a rack of lamb, don't worry. There's 2 bathrooms in that home.
They know what they're doing.
There's 2 ovens.
Right.
There's 2 refrigerators.
And I love rack
There's
of
a
lamb.
chest freezer in the garage.
Yeah, but if somebody's making rack of lamb, I'm willing to bet there's at least 1.5, if not 2 bathrooms.
They don't cut their own grass.
Yeah, I will say that too, man. If you're going to somebody else's house, like a second bathroom's good, but what I like is that secret little half bath. Maybe it's in the larger room. I'm thinking specifically my friend's house, but it's like nobody's going to bug me in here. There's a window.
Ours is our house laid out well, which comes in handy. So my parents are coming into town for Thanksgiving, and Ted, I'm going to push for the turkey recipe you showed me earlier today.
All right,
I'm going to push hard for that. Anyway, my parents stay in the guest bedroom, which is down in the basement.
Yeah,
they have their own bathroom.
Nice.
So I know when they want to handle their dirty business, they will disappear, go downstairs. One of the bathrooms is in my bedroom, which is off limits to everyone except me and the wife. And then the kids have their own bathroom. Although I was telling Miles earlier, man, oh man, my daughter might poop a lot, but when my son poops, yeah, he has an old man's butt.
They also have some beverages on the list that clog the system. Now, number 1, they put chocolate milk.
I was going to say eggnog.
Well, sure.
Eggnog, non-alcoholic eggnog is next on the list. Notice they said non-alcoholic.
Right, right.
Yeah, because the alcohol. Yeah.
Chocolate milk is funny that it can stop you up, obviously. But man, sometimes if I have an upset stomach, that's a lie. If my stomach's upset is I've eaten crap and gotten drunk the night before,
yeah,
a little chocolate milk in the morning kind of soothes.
Oh, that's not bad in the morning.
But I will tell you this for me, because it's funny for me to listen to that because being lactose intolerant, chocolate milk will clear me out. Like if I were constipated, I could drink 8 ounces of chocolate milk, count to about 100, and I'm like, I'll be back.
Also, on the cream tip, man, the only time that I see my life Cool Whip in someone's house is during Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and I have a big dollop of that on my pie and everything else. And that's
You're right, and it's delicious. But I just never. Well, honestly, outside the holidays, though, maybe in the summer you might have a pie. I just don't eat a ton of pie outside the holidays.
But even in the summer, it's different pies. It's not pumpkin, not sweet potato, my damn near favorite. Maybe pecan.
It's either fruit or it's
right,
decadent.
Right.
It's coconut cream or cheesecake or,
And apple pie and deviled eggs are the only. Deviled eggs, I still don't understand this one. They're the only two that show up all year round.
Everyone's happy to see them no matter the holiday.
Correct. They can be blazing hot, and it's like, Miles, you want a deviled egg? They've been sitting out. And
Think
they'll
about
be
it,
like,
right.
yeah.
They've been sitting in the sun in my backyard in 98-degree temperatures. Like, cool.
Some of the other things on the list of beverages that can clog the system: hot chocolate.
Yeah, if we drink hot chocolate, it'll be in the holidays.
Peppermint martinis.
Peppermint martini?
Yeah.
Who's hooking that up?
I don't know. I wouldn't drink that, though.
I'll tell you what, I did have a peppermint hot chocolate thing last year. I don't remember where. I didn't want it. It was so good. Like, it was stupid good.
As I say, I wouldn't drink a peppermint martini. That sounds ridiculous. But next on the list, I love drinking espresso martinis.
They're so
espresso
good.
martinis.
Thank you. They're so good.
They are phenomenal.
We were somewhere, and it's one of these places. My wife wanted to be there. I don't remember where this was. I think we were on vacation, but they did not have beer, that kind of thing. So I'm already pissy about being there. And but we're saddled up to the bar. Espresso martini was the only thing that even sounded good to me. It was true. I think I drank like 4
or a
of
gin
them.
martini?
I don't know.
I believe that's vodka.
Okay.
Because I don't know that gin has too many flavors besides gin.
So I don't need the
see
actual glass. I need a shot of vodka and a shot of espresso.
No,
Just
bro,
boom, boom.
seriously, you want to try it the way they do it. It is.
Yeah, and I think
great.
a lot of times it's made with espresso vodka.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Actually, look, I'll be
And the
honest.
espresso, it's not a hot drink. It's cold.
No, it's cold drink.
Right, it's still a martini.
Right, okay.
I usually, I must sound like a bougie ass. I enjoy one after a nice steak dinner.
Oh. Are you serving rack of lamb this year, Ted?
Your kitchen at home is got to be on fire.
Well, if I go out first.
Yeah.
No, that's what Ted eats at home. Just understand that.
I like the idea, though, that I'm sitting at home, reverse searing steaks, and just like, anybody need a martini?
I'm home alone again. Oh, guess it's all me.
I guess I'll drink them both.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Feeling overwhelmed and unsure what to do next? Look no further. The personal injury attorneys at Phillips Law Firm are here to help. Phillips Law Firm understands that accidents can turn your life upside down. That's why they're dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve and to making the process as stress-free as possible. Don't wait any longer. Call now, 1-800-JUSTICE, or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
Deep underground the Jelly Belly factory, Bibi is in her secret laboratory creating the weird and wild flavors of Bean Boozled.
I've done it again!
Is it pomegranate or old bandage? Dare to compare. Bean Boozled, 6th edition. Are you brave enough?
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, couple of minutes. We'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check of Mike Hogg and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Thank you, Miles. Almost half of Americans will celebrate Friendsgiving this year.
Nothing wrong with hanging out with your friends.
No.
I agree. And you know,
friends, family, that's the whole point.
Right. And family is family. Family is what you make it. So Friendsgiving, that's still Thanksgiving with family.
Geographically.
I think some people, too, now are doing both. Like Thanksgiving with your actual family, and then have a separate one for friends.
Yeah, like Friday or Wednesday, something like that.
I have to say, can we just turn Friday into Friendsgiving? We already have it off. So
for the most part, yeah.
Right?
Somebody else host it. The person who didn't host Thanksgiving, who came over, it's their turn.
Right, but you just bring some of your leftovers to their place and mix it with their leftovers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm going to do it. I've been doing it for years with a couple friends.
Right, it makes them, it helps everyone eat each other's leftovers, and sometimes other people have slightly different recipes that you like,
Or make a lasagna if you eat it all. So
I'm going to try that pizza this year.
Which one? Oh, the Thanksgiving pizza.
The Thanksgiving leftover pizza.
Yeah,
Credit to Miles. He was like, just get a Boboli. And I was like, that's a good call.
So what do? You get the Boboli, you lay down mashed potatoes and the turkey and the cranberry.
I would lay the gravy down first just so you have a base.
Oh, gravy base.
With a little bit of butter.
Sure.
And then pile on accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to look up the recipe. The only thing it seems that's left out is cheese.
Oh, that's easily put on top. That's just a little shredded cheese.
Well, I mean, look, as long as I'm having lamb chops, I might as well cover mine in a bechamel sauce.
Oh, Captain Fancy, have Jeeves make that.
Miles, have you tried the Thanksgiving pizza?
I've not. Okay. I saw a recipe for it, and I thought, man, it's a great idea for leftovers.
The only problem that I could possibly see with it is grabbability. But then again,
it's going to be thick.
Right, if you treat it like a deep dish, it might be able to...
That might be the way to approach
it. Yeah. Chocolate frosted donut Kit Kats are about to hit the shelves.
So a Kit Kat.
Chocolate frosted donut Kit Kats.
Do you think it'll taste more like a donut? I mean, look,
the frosted's going to be the big part there.
When you get Kit Kats from other places, like the green tea one tastes like green tea.
Yeah, to their credit.
Like they got it good. Like I haven't hit a bad Kit Kat yet.
It's Kit Kat,
right?
They give it a caviar flavor. Now give it a try.
Right. All right. Let's see what you got.
What, caviar Kit Kat?
Yeah.
Caviar spelled with a K in that case. Oh. Actually, don't, because that'd be the KKK bar.
That's right. The caviar Kit Kat. Big bold letters.
How do you think I feel when you have 3 strikeouts in a game?
I know,
you know
dude.
what I mean? And they flash it up on screen. I'm just like, Jesus, man. Can you please get another strikeout? Can you just get one more?
Every baseball season, man, they always do flash that up. They're like, oh, man, we're going to need to get another strikeout here pretty quickly.
It's looking bad. Looking real bad.
Why did we even put a camera on that? I have no idea.
Pick a different letter.
All right, come on, man.
Well, I'm just happy to see this. That's the guy that lost his job.
I'm just happy to see this. Thanksgiving is going to cost Americans, on average, $6.12 a person this year.
That seems pretty affordable considering
cheaper than McDonald's.
Maybe it's just because I've only done Thanksgiving with family, but I haven't seen a whole lot of Thanksgivings where I've had to chip in for dinner. And no, to be fair, I've had to make a dish. We're in charge of salad this year.
Salad?
Yeah, that's the big deal. I think you got to it would seem odd to chip in, but you got to make a dish.
Yeah, Miles. We don't just go and get the Fresh Express. We make salad.
Nice. Like a pasta salad?
Forage your own.
Like legit salad. We'll get our own romaine hearts, and I'll carve those things up there. We'll put in cucumbers and tomatoes, and she'll make her own dressing.
Okay. All right.
By the way, somebody here says the caviar Kit Kat, the KKK bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's made with white chocolate.
Oh, of course it is.
What's the caviar with a C?
It is, but I'm saying with Kit Kat.
All right. You guys ever walked into a home that was obviously it's been a while since it's been renovated?
Sure.
This is an old home where a lot of old things were in fashion, and some things we like and some things we don't. But good news, I've got a whole list.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10. 10 outdated home trends that we hope never come back.
Yeah.
How about the double swinging saloon doors?
Kiss our ass.
What the hell was the point with those things? Oh, are you a cowboy? No.
Yes.
You're not. You're in middle management at an accounting firm. You wear wrinkle-free duckers. The boldest thing you've done in your life was try sriracha sauce. Get the hell out of here.
Is he taking a shot at us because we were talking about how much we liked him yesterday?
Might have been, yeah.
I think he is, then.
You all middle management mother...
You know what we do? We take his studio door down and replace it with swinging saloon doors.
Oh, dude. And he's prod manager, too, so he's doing a lot of things where he actually...
We'll never get in trouble.
His door already is a swinging door.
Yeah, no kidding.
And out of the 5 of us, he's the only one trying to be a cowboy.
Who wears cowboy boots? Who drives a truck? Who has property in Wyoming?
I drive a truck. Diesel.
Exactly.
drink whiskey. I got tools. Smoke cigars.
I can't hear what he's saying because I turned him down, but he's barking at me right now. He's not happy. I'm sure he'll come down. So these are outdated home trends that we hope never come back. I don't necessarily agree with all these, but they go with, like last on the list, tiled countertops. I actually like the tiled countertop.
Yeah, I feel like generally if I see that, it's either a vacation, like a place I've rented at the beach or in the mountains.
I have
Definitely the beach.
I have them at home. They work. Yeah.
I love them.
I don't like them.
They're nostalgic for me. The one that they even showed a picture of on this list, it reminded me of my grandparents' house. Now, granted, case in point, it is an older style that my grandma liked, but it's just, there's a comfort to that tile.
It's not the style that bugs me, it's the cleaning of it.
Really? Just
but
the
yeah,
grout?
legitimate. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Anything with grout just adds an extra little thing, and I get real anal about cleaning, so it's But yeah, aesthetically, I'm like, I don't care. I do. Once a week. From Jeff.
Beaded curtains. I believe we even talked about. No, not curtains with beads. They're beaded curtains. They're like shoot. They had
actual curtains, but what, like beads sewn onto with the edges?
No.
I think that's what we're talking about, right?
Or not the hanging beaded curtains?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, it's a beaded curtain.
Those are for doors. Right, for doors, yeah.
Right.
Basically, what that tells me is this is your first place, and you got like 3 or 4 roommates.
It just doesn't
and
actually
you
look like
guys
beads to me
smoke
is
a
all.
lot of weed.
Also, when you moved in, that room did not have a door.
Correct.
Because it had a very naughty teenager in there who couldn't be trusted anymore.
Smoking weed and masturbating. You're only getting beaded curtains, son.
No, man, they slammed their doors. What the hell, guys?
Oh, my bad.
Damn. Floral prints shows up on the list. They were popular in the
Jesus.
80s and early 90s, but today they're considered outdated and overwhelming.
I agree.
Don't tell that to my buddy Josh's mom.
Oh, yeah? Like the floral print?
We gave her the hardest time, and I swear to God, you would have thought she went on a safari.
Oh, no.
Everything was like leopard print, animal print.
Oh, God.
My wife got some pillows that had for the living room sofa. There's 3 of them. Had these big floral prints. I didn't say anything about it. I never liked them. And then about 6 months ago, I saw some pillows that I would prefer. And I said, we can get rid of those ugly ones. She's like, what? I said, babe, they are the ugliest goddamn thing in the house, man. She's like, I love them. Right. I'm like, wow. We are. Usually we track pretty well on that kind of thing, but like when it comes to that, we are way different.
I'll be this guy for a second. Switch those roles. That way we can finally get rid of those ugly-ass pillows. Baby, I like those pillows. Well, too damn bad. We're getting rid of them. Like, out the window.
You know what?
We can't just say, you know what? Those pillows suck. They're ugly, dude. I don't like them. They're in the damn way.
And my couch has a bunch of like matching pillows that came with it.
Yeah.
But there's one pillow I have. Mike, you probably like that one brown one is just bigger and softer.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm like, that's my pillow.
Yeah, that's my
You can
pillow.
sit in my
That
change
damn
lounge, use any pillow. Like, go easy with that one.
I got a specific blanket in the living room. I'm not care if one of the kids has it. I'll snatch it directly off of them. I'm like, this is my. You guys have run to the house.
Right.
You don't get this blanket.
It's mine.
It's my blanket.
That's right. This is my comfort zone right here.
Or I have to rip it from under the dog.
Mirrored closet doors.
God,
I thought you were going to say a Miller Lite door. Like, dude, that's so cool.
I will say this. Man, those are awesome in the bedroom.
Well, sure.
Look, that's the only place they show up for the most part.
I used to have them in my living room in the place in Baltimore.
Bigger.
It makes the room look tacky. Yes, the room looks bigger.
Yes.
Outdated home trends that we hope never come back, though I kind of disagree with some. Textured walls.
What's a textured wall?
It's just when the contractor, he's kind of chimping on the fact that probably not the best at drywall, so
it says such as orange peel or popcorn texture were famous in the 80s and 90s. They added depth and interest to the walls.
Yeah.
And you know what? I am going to combine that with something else. They do have popcorn ceilings on this list as well.
I've
So I'm
got
just going
those
to combine the two.
in my home, and we have some. Because the guy that built the house, 79, I want to say when he completed it. So he went high dollar on the gaudy S. Right? So you got popcorn ceiling. And so when we first looked at the house, I'm
Does it have glitter in it?
Man, no glitter.
Okay.
It's just that textured thing. And like we had a real hard time with that at first, but I'm telling you, within 2 days, you don't notice because I realized I don't look at my ceilings.
Yeah. And some of the textured
ugly,
walls.
I do, back to the mirrored closets.
If you got wood on it and stuff, like I think that stuff still looks cool.
Okay.
I will also say that, like, I've been places and somebody's like, God, how gross are these popcorns? And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, totally disgusting.
That's what I mean. Like, you have to make it a point to stare at your ceilings.
Right. And
I don't like them. I know they're there, but it doesn't bug me.
And I feel like the only problem I've ever had is when other people said that they had problems, because my last apartment had popcorn ceilings in it. But it's just an aesthetic that I didn't even notice. And then, okay, so now I'm going to go get rid of them. Now I have to chip off a little bit and go send it in to get tested to see if it's got asbestos in it. And if it does, now I need to hire it.
Part of the reason I still have popcorn ceilings is because it's not worth my time or money to replace them. And the truth is, here's one thing about popcorn ceilings. They are ugly. I openly admit that. But typically, if you walk into a place with popcorn ceilings, all of the rest of the decor or construction, or whatever you want to call it, matches that aesthetic.
Sure.
So it makes everything just look worse. Typically, everything else in that room is also dated if you have popcorn, right? But they're always the quote-unquote, I shouldn't have done that last shot. You never count for the 15 shots before.
Right.
That, to me, is what they are. Because once we improved everything else in the house, I don't know.
I will say a great thing about popcorn ceilings is it's easy to hide when you accidentally hit the ceiling with something as you're, moving things in and out of the room.
I can confirm that.
It is kind of funny. Again, I'm talking about like renting a cabin or being at the beach. Like, for some reason, when you're in a rental place, it's like cool nostalgia. You're like, this is awesome.
Right. It's like going to my uncle's house.
God, we had fake wood paneling in my basement when I grew up.
Oh yeah,
we had that in our basement.
I got that.
The entire
especially in a split level
basement.
home.
Oh yeah. And we were like, you know what, man, we should replace it with drywall. And then we did the cost analysis. I said, or paint it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, these walls are cool. I'm like, they're not.
Every Brady
they're
house
just painted.
It's downstairs. It's always downstairs. It's not that it's necessarily in the main room, but it's always downstairs.
You're exactly right.
Carpeted bathroom shows up on the list of outdated home trends that will never come back.
That's just not sanitary.
That's just a bad idea.
By the way, I got to give this person who insulted me credit because it is kind of funny. I was saying that I hated the pillows that my wife had on the sofa, blah, blah, blah. Their response is, Thurst should be used to his wife loving ugly things.
All right.
You got me. That was a good one. That was very, very good.
Sunken living rooms.
I think those are cool.
Conversation pits? Let's bring it back. I'm obsessed with those recently.
No kidding.
I think it looks awesome.
I would love to have. There's no possible way it'll happen.
Conversation pits, my man.
This is great. Because you kind of create two separate rooms into one room.
You really do.
So you're watching football with your friends, and your wife or your kids can still be like in the same room, but they're not really interacting.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous.
That's awesome.
It does. It looks great. Especially there's a fireplace that's sitting right there.
Come on.
Is that originally Japanese architecture?
Ooh, you got me on that one.
That particular photo, I would say yes, but I don't know.
Right.
Also, I feel like if I had a sunken living room, I would smoke cigarettes with a cigarette holder and sleep with other people's wives.
Yeah.
Also, and it'd be fine.
Also,
part of the
that's what you're going to. It's part of coming over.
You can jerk. You can also line it with a blue tarp and in the summer you fill it up with water.
Oh, there you go.
Boom. Indoor pool.
But I hear what you're saying, Steve, is it kind of creates a room within the room. You can walk out and around it, you can do whatever you want to on the outsides over here, but then once you're settled in there, it's like you're clicked into the conversation.
And it's kind of intimate. I mean, you might go down there just to play card games with your board games.
Right. Drink some beer.
It would also be funny to watch people just bite it.
As they go
you are unaware that you have a sunken living room.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about a sunken living room, 9 times out of 10, if you bite it, you fall on a couch.
Outdated home trends that we hope never come back. Brass fixtures.
I hate brass fixtures.
Trend in the 80s and 90s, they added a touch of glamour and a warmth to bathrooms and kitchens, but they quickly became outdated as trends shifted towards more modern finishes. I would venture a guess that the steampunk fan would probably be a fan of the brass fixtures.
That's a good call.
I just never liked, even when they were quote unquote in style. For whatever reason, I really don't like.
Man, you're talking to a trombone player. Like, I don't mind brass.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, everybody knows if you played in the band, if you played one of those instruments, brass equals ass.
Stick with
damn straight. Damn straight.
Brass equals ass.
Wallpaper borders.
Yeah.
Added a decorative.
How about this? Wallpaper.
Man, we got wallpaper on my plate. It depends what you get now. So one of the pieces of wallpaper we have is in the basement, and it's original to the house. And it was so gaudy and so awful that we love it. Got this gold with like red velvet on it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And then we kind of looked it up. The price of that kind of thing is through the roof now, which is ridiculous.
Right, sure.
I would never put it up myself, but it's there. Whatever. I kind of like it because it is so kitschy and ugly. But again, this is in the basement where there is a bar, so you can get away with it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, the only other place we have wallpaper, technically, the kids' bathroom.
And you're not wrong. If I see that, like that trim on top of the wallpaper, I'm just like, somebody's mom put that up in the 90s.
And you know what else you need to look for is like the Eat, Marry, Love sign. Like if you have that.
Marry, Love?
That
I don't know. Laugh, joy, whatever, man.
But every house I've been in that has that.
Anything positive, Mike.
The wallpaper trim, like you're going to have some good food in that kitchen.
Yeah. They go with wood paneling.
Yep.
Which, if you're keeping it alive, you got to have the right wood
Here's
paneling.
the problem.
Man.
If they're talking real wood paneling or what passes for wood paneling.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because we had that stuff in our, again, in the basement and painted it.
Yeah.
Because it's not wood.
Why do the bathrooms have S shower and shade? You know, like written on the wall.
S shower and shade.
Oh, that's so sweet.
In that order.
Shag carpets are number 2 on the list of outdated home trends that we hope never come back. I don't mind the shag carpet.
I don't care, but we did pull all the carpet out of the house.
I mean, I'm sure that it holds a lot of crap. So, yes, you do need to change it more often, but I don't mind shag.
We debated getting rid of the carpet, right? We knew we didn't like it. And then we got a dog, and we were like, let us get rid of this carpet.
Yeah, I'll bet that's right. But then the number 1 outdated home trend that we hope never comes back. I don't know how it even started in the first place. Avocado-colored appliances.
I do remember.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was green.
Remember all that fun stuff? Yeah.
That was our kitchen, too.
That was a time. That was a time.
I remember we had wallpaper that was
Also,
polka dots and stripes that was orange, brown, and green.
There's some yellow appliances, like kind of a dirty yellow.
We had, the one house that we lived in, and we thought it was cool.
There were just dirty colors back in those days.
Brown and cars, appliances.
Yeah,
they
that
sprayed
burnt
metal,
yellow, that brown and orange. Mounties in BC, Canada responded to reports of screams from someone in distress and found something unexpected.
What did they find?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-803-ROCK.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
At Lucky Eagle Casino and Hotel, our bills paid year-made drawing could mean a full year of cheer. Card in daily for a chance to win a year's worth of groceries, gas, free play, or car payments. Or the grand prize, all of them. November 25th and December 30th are the drawing days for a prize package worth $24,000. Visit LuckyEagle.com for details on saying bye-bye to bills in 24.
Lucky Eagle. I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, it's Mike Hawk. Want more Men's Room content? Follow the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app and check out my live stream, A Moment with Mike Hawk and Nothing in Particular with Steve the Thrill Hill. Going live Thursdays and Fridays at 1 exclusively on the Men's Room page of the Odyssey app.
At 206-803 Rock, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. Before we get there, one of our listeners very astutely contributed to your list, Mike. Linoleum floors.
Oh, my
God, they are just... I think that might trump
It's
anything
like tile,
else
but
in-
it's plastic.
Right. It's like tile, but nothing like it at all.
Yep.
Today, we toast Adam Westermeyer of Glendale, Arizona. The story all begins with a crash on I-43. Glendale police officers located a Dodge Durango, which had been stolen earlier that day. Officers saw the driver driving recklessly, and an officer did attempt to deploy stop sticks, but the driver... they drove into oncoming traffic, caused a crash with two other vehicles. Then the four people that were inside of the stolen vehicle, they then fled the vehicle and ran from police, but the police were not far behind. Where did they go? To a golf course. But this is in the middle of the day, so golfers at the nearby golf course, they saw the police car speeding across the green. They saw the cops jump out and start chasing the guys that had stolen the car. But that's where our honoree, who was playing golf, stepped in. Adam says, quote, when we realized that these guys were being chased by the police, one of them was hiding in a porta potty. We tried to tell the police officer, but he went off to chase another one who was still in his view and running. So I made the rash decision to go push the porta potty door side down. And it worked. It trapped the dude inside the porta potty and covered him in crap. He could not get out of the porta potty until the cops got there, pulled it back up, and he's covered in everybody's poop from however long it had been since it was clean. Yeah, and two people were taken into custody out of the four. So we pour this booze, and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola!
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
Hey, Stephen Thrill Hill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the Men's Room.
What up, fellas?
Hola! All right, Kyle, you understand how this here game is played?
I do indeed.
Fantastic. You have your choice of one of three stories. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have Hit Me with Your Best Shot, where you guess the unconventional weapon that someone chose to use as a weapon. And finally, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
I'm going to go Animalize This.
I'm so glad you did. Kyle, I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the dumbest frickin' stories I have ever heard in my life. And this one, fresh off the presses, we go to Florida. In the long, storied history of American jurisprudence, these words have never previously appeared in a police report or court filing. Quote, the defendant was observed defecating on a deceased animal with his pants lowered and his anal region exposed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That unusual and repulsive incident transpired around 5:30 in the evening in full view of rush hour traffic at busy traffic times on a street in Clearwater, Florida. Police say that 45-year-old Rudy Wilcox was observed by an officer defecating upon the dead animal as rush hour traffic passed by. After being read his rights, Wilcox denied the allegations and contended that the officer, quote, doesn't see straight. However, according to the police affidavit, physical evidence was viewed at the scene, which corroborates the allegations alleged. In other words, you could clearly see his poop on the roadkill. Wilcox was arrested for exposure of sexual organs, which is a misdemeanor, and he was booked into the county jail on $150 bond. By the way, he couldn't post the $150 bond. So here's the weird question that I never thought I'd ask, Kyle. What type of animal did this guy inexplicably poop upon? Was it a squirrel, a possum, a turtle, or a raccoon? So squirrel, possum, turtle, or raccoon. And aren't you glad you picked Animalize This?
Oh, I'm so glad I picked that one. I've never been asked that question in my life.
Dude, I saw that story today. I'm like, I'm sorry. What happened?
No doubt. Oh, boy.
On the side of a highway during rush hours, pants down, pooping on roadkill.
And did he specifically say, like, I'm pooping on the animal specific, or was it just...
Well, he just pooped on the animal.
Happenstance.
And the cops recognized that that's what he was doing. He denied that he did it. And the cop's like, there's a pile of S right there, dude. And I just watched him do it. Come on.
Yeah, Ted, you really need a reason for that, man. You just got to poop on any animal you find on the side of the road, man.
Ted does things with a reason.
Yeah, I would.
Ted poops on a raccoon. He'll tell you why.
Kyle, I'm going to take turtle because if it was me, I'd poop on a turtle.
You'd poop on a turtle, man?
Sure. Go Mountaineers.
That's West Virginia in them.
I see.
I hope it's not a turtle. We get S on enough when we play football. Man. You know what? I'm guessing this guy might be homeless.
That's my assumption, but I don't know that.
So he's probably been inside of dumpsters looking for stuff, fighting with notorious dumpster divers, raccoons.
Okay.
He's pissed off at the raccoon.
Like I said, Ted has a reason.
He saw him. He said, you know what? This is my chance to S on that raccoon.
All right, Kyle, what are you thinking?
I'm just going to go possum, man. I'll just be the devil's advocate.
Okay.
All right. Please be squirrel.
Yeah, we're going to find out where he put his Hot Pockets. Was it on a squirrel, a possum, a turtle, or a raccoon next?
That was a tease.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Dealing with an accident and injury claim can be overwhelming. Let Phillips Law Firm fight for you. We understand the pain and suffering, and we're here to guide you through. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today for a free case review, or visit justiceforyou.com and let Phillips Law Firm help you on the road to recovery.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Categories Animalize This on Profile This. We got a Florida man who dropped a hot one on a dead animal with people watching in traffic. He was on the side of the road. He dropped it right on the dead animal. He was, in fact, arrested. Question is, where did he drop his Hot Pocket? On a squirrel, a possum, a turtle, or a raccoon?
And that is the very question that we posed to Kyle, who has since hung up. But we go through the answers. Ted, you went with the raccoon.
Raccoon.
And I appreciated the explanation that you gave. Because like I said, you always have a reason. However, not the case.
Not the raccoon.
Miles, you went with the turtle because you're from West Virginia and you hate Maryland and wanted to insult Ted to his face.
Correct.
I respect all of those things, but not the correct answer.
Fair shout out of Montgomery.
And then Kyle went with the most ridiculous animal, I thought, which would be the possum.
Well, it's not the most ridiculous one.
If
if you're going on looks.
He was correct.
It's an ugly thing there. That is a fact.
Dude pooped on a dead possum.
He did. Now for all TV news all the time, time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Yeah. Do you want me to go over in there and save them, Ted?
What's that?
You want me to go save them?
They should be saved in there. I just did not bother to print them off, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep, that's on me.
Can I go hit print real quick? Or?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
It's all right.
Good job, Ted.
I was like, I was on it today, getting ahead of stuff. So.
Got a vacation coming
Jesus Christ, I know. Yeah. So, as we talked, I think yesterday somehow it came up with some of my true crime stuff in the sense of I like to see gangsters,
Yes.
And I'll watch cop shows on how they get
drugs.
Yeah, any of that kind of stuff. And honestly, dude, when you watch the gangsters and the cops, like generally, especially with drug smuggling or even bootlegging, they're a step ahead. Like,
always.
Paying off the cops, like, I get why they do it. That's not as cool to me. I kind of like the...
But the guys that are truly investigating you, when you stay one step ahead of them.
Correct. So then also, I enjoy the cop side of it, too. Like, I like Narcos, how they finally, are going to get him and this and that.
Sure.
So it's pretty cool stuff. So Netflix has a series I just found called How to Become like a Mob Boss. And they kind of break it down.
How to become a mob boss, okay.
Right. Obviously, you're not going to become a mob boss.
Follow our instructions.
But they just take different mobsters and kind of how, first, like the first episode is Al Capone, right? Who is the original Scarface. And it's like, remember, Scarface, the movie's just adapted to Cubans. And it's like, hey, like first it's like, you got to rise to power and everything. And it's kind of crazy. And it's good. They have like Sammy the Bull on there and some of that stuff. And look, credit where credit's due. Like, I'm not suggesting anybody live that lifestyle or commit crimes, but like, he's just honest about it. They're like, how do you rule? And it's like through fear and an iron fist.
Yeah. I mean, that's what works, right?
Right. So then, like, how you get to power and stuff. Like, this one was specifically about Capone and taking down his enemies and bootlegging and why he moves to Chicago and stuff. But they always put in other, like, not as popular or not as well-known gangsters, mobsters, whatever. And it goes the whole genre, right? Like, we're going to get into Pablo Escobar here in another series.
Let me ask real quick. In your mind, is there a difference between a mobster and a gangster? Like, are they interchangeable to you, or do you have kind of a different expectation based on how I describe someone? Because if you say mobster, I know for a fact you're with organized crime, right?
Correct.
And if you say gangster, I know you're not good news, but I don't necessarily know that you're attached to the mob
is organized crime in a business sense. I think a gangster is a group of people who have their own individual...
You know what? That's pretty fair, yeah.
But also, let's be honest, I think some of it just has to do with nationality. I feel like when you think mobsters, you think Italian mafia, La Cosa Nostra.
Gangster is what Irish, right?
Gangster's gangster's like a pirate ship. You're your own individual.
But not always. Because when you look at the Bloods and the Crips, those are gangsters. We don't call them mobsters.
They're definitely not mobsters.
But the higher echelon of those organizations are run the same way.
That's a good point.
And
so it's the color of your skin. If you're black, you're a gangster. If you're white, you're a mobster.
Well,
seriously,
Frank Lucas, right, in Harlem.
Right.
Now, he worked with the Italians, but for some reason, his movie was American Gangster.
Right. Right. Not mobster.
Right. So, I know, I keep hearing it too.
I'm sorry, my bad.
So there is different versions. But like Capone gets the power, and a lot of times when you get to power or get close to it, like as soon as you get it, you got to whack somebody right away who's like just as equal in power.
Right. I mean, right. What are they? You go to jail, go and punch the biggest guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not do that, but in that world, yeah, that definitely seems to be the thing.
I mean, you say you wouldn't, but if you had to do a 10-year...
I wouldn't.
If you had to do a 10-year bid in like a prison, I think you might find the strength to do it.
You think so, man?
I'm just saying that as I hope I would.
Because here's the thing. Everyone else has already been there, and he's still the guy peeing on your tree, you know what I mean? Drinking your milkshake, and I'm the new guy. And I know for a fact, just realistically, I'm not as tough as probably all the other cats in jail. I can't believe on day 1, day 2, first week, whatever, I'm going to approach his ass and be like, I'm taking you down. Now, I will hold my own. I will fight just to let people know, you know, you can't just take advantage of me. But I just can't imagine, like, I know you haven't done anything to me yet, and I'm going to punch you in the face anyway. And this is going to be a good idea.
Right. But I mean, that's more just my general being. Right, there's a reason I picked Double R to box it. Like, he was the biggest guy at work.
Oh, see, now I always thought it's because you're stupid. Like, that's the guy. Okay.
He's a giant. Let's go beat him up. We didn't, but it's all right. He had a black eye. So you see, like, Capone and how he comes to power, this and that. And it's also crazy to me, like, there's drug dealers, right? But then there's bootleggers. Now, I understand, but, like, they're drug dealers, too. Alcohol was illegal.
Correct.
But same thing, and they're like smart about it, right? They're getting the whiskeys down from Canada. They're getting rum runners. And I didn't realize this. The Capone and his cronies, like, they took over breweries and just made them. And they also switched the labels. They would call it, because you could have like near beer.
Okay.
Or you could go to a doctor and get a prescription for some whatever sickness for like bourbon or whiskey. So they were kind of trying to get around it, but mostly they paid off the cops.
Quick side note. I just read this yesterday. Winston Churchill, all right? So he's a power, and this is during Prohibition in England. Now, I'm not saying it's because he was the prime minister. He had a quote-unquote doctor's note.
No, he had a medical excuse.
He had a medical excuse, and the doctor wrote a note. Because Prohibition, it's nationwide, so there's no exceptions.
Yeah.
But what was it? Pain something. But it's not just that he could consume alcohol, but that there was no limit to how much alcohol he could consume.
Correct. I mean,
seriously,
it's the same thing in the States.
Well, no less than, say, half a bottle of Jack, but it's limitless.
And then the second episode actually is Frank Lucas. And just talk about how they used to be you had to get all your dope from the mafia, right? Because there was the French connection, right?
Right.
It would the poppies in Turkey. They'd send it to France. The chemists would make it from opium into heroin. And then the Italian gangsters would ship it over here and just jack up the price. So he finally was like, well, I'm just going to go to, Southeast Asia and get it and use some of my buddies in the army to fly it over. So it's like, basically they take who they think is like the top gangster at that thing and like, this is what he did really well and kind of spin it.
Okay. How to improve upon the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you, again, I don't have enough violence in my body, and I don't want to kill people. That's the toughest part.
That's your problem.
I would switch to being a drug dealer years ago, but man, it always looks fun being a money launderer.
I'll always love your honesty about that because you've never wavered from. Oh, look, if I had it in me to kill people, yeah, I'd be dealing drugs. But I don't, so I don't. But that's why.
But it's a very good show. If you like that kind of stuff, it's on Netflix, and good series there. Speaking of cops and criminals, who doesn't like a good car chase?
Oh, come on. That's the highlight of any movie, man.
Highlight of any
Videos
movie. I feel like Southern California basically has kind of the market cornered on car chases. I don't know what
all
goes
the
on
highways,
there.
all the highways.
Right?
You try to do it in New York City, it's like, you're in traffic.
Well, Pluto TV has launched a 24/7 car chase channel, and it's called, Mike, help me out. What do you think it's called?
Car Chase Network.
Drop the network.
Car Chase.
Car Chase. The channel will include live feeds of real-time car chases, plus on-demand videos of chases from local news station around the country. According to Pluto, the channel will allow you to, quote, watch adrenaline-fueled car chases and high-speed drama 24/7, including live coverage of real-time chases.
Man, say what you will, I like Pluto TV. It's free TV. Yeah, you got the ads that are on there, but anything that you could possibly want to watch. There's a game show central that they have on there that plays a bunch of old game shows that go through there. There's like a natural channel on there. There's all kinds of news channels on there. I like Pluto TV.
But here's the thing. You got the ads, and that's why it's free.
Right. And
the ones that irritate me, if I
whatnot.
pay for a channel and I have to go through ads.
Like, you're not going to get the most hard-hitting, cutting-edge content, but if you just want to put something on, I like Pluto TV, and Tubi is the other one, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like most people I know either have streaming services or cable, right? Yeah. A lot of people have cable. But, I dated a girl, this was years ago, but she didn't have either, so we just had an antenna. And there's some channel, I forget what it is.
I used it the other night.
Yeah, and it just...
My crap went down. I used the antenna. There's a lot of very interesting channels.
So what's the old channel that just shows...
TV Land.
No. TV Land's on regular...
This is like a subsidiary of Q13.
Or it just shows old movies and old TV shows.
So awesome.
So we dated...
Classic.
No. Again, those are channels you know on
like
cable.
HD Channel 2. So they would do that with Q13 or Como.
Right, I don't even know if you can get it on your cable, but I remember we just had that antenna, and I really got into watching old movies and some old TV show, and people are like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't have a lot of choices.
But that's what happens
right, you start watching
when
it.
you don't ever, and that's why network TV, pre-cable, all these shows that are 20 million viewers, and they're like, look, man, it's not necessarily that the show was good, but you had 3 options in any given time frame, and the one that you ended up getting into, that became the show.
In Westerns, man, if you like Yellowstone, Bonanza,
My dad loves Westerns.
There's so much old stuff that goes back where it's not that much. The plot's a little different as far as the dynamic of the characters, but, the story kind of remains the same. You're in the Wild West.
Yeah. I also, right. I mean, and look, I feel like I've seen most of Clint Eastwood's spaghetti westerns, right? There's the one where he's like the fake priest hiding out,
right?
The good, bad, and the ugly.
You
and
think
all
his scripts are 4 pages?
Do you know where a lot of that was shot?
Honestly, Miles, I do, because I just saw this the other day. Was it in Colorado, I want to say?
Colorado and South Italy.
Right. I knew that part, but then they did a bunch of in Italy, and then there's like some ghost towns in Colorado where the movie studios had set up stuff.
Like they created it.
They made their own town.
If you drove through there, it'd be hard to get to, but you'd almost be like, wow. Like, when was this a town? And it's like, it's not. It looks that old because it was set up in the 60s to film some of these westerns.
That's what's cool about Westworld. They kind of bring that element back into the,
Ion. Is it Ion?
Ion.
All right, somebody said Ion is the channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just remember really getting into that and being all fired up about it. Let's see. Tomorrow, I know everybody's fired up. Everybody's going to Live Day up at Snoqualmie Casino. I would still say, I don't know if there is tickets to get them. I will not be there, so I am going to F1. I've never seen a race. I was telling Mike, I go to a lot of sporting events. This is very odd that I've been up since 6:30. I have worked a whole shift. I'm going to take a flight, and then I'm going to watch practice down there at midnight tonight.
Nice.
Jeez, I mean, it's just insanity. Also, that race is on this weekend. I also wanted to mention, I know nobody cares, but pull for Maryland. Big noon kickoff on Fox against Michigan. Michigan's the evil empire now. Yeah. Also, if you want to watch football tonight, the Ravens and the Steelers Thursday night.
Bengals. Do you know who's officiating the freaking game?
Your man. Your brother?
My brother is officiating this freaking game.
I hope they make a bad call.
Adrian.
He already pissed me off.
Come on, Adrian. Thank you, Ted. Have a wonderful trip, man. We love you. Headlines on the way. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage, to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's here to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 15% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning 24/7 help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
We all know cats are intelligent. Felix Cat Insurance was able to secretly record 2 cats on a hidden microphone. Let's listen in.
Did you hear the one about the 3 dogs at the park?
That's old, like 4 lives ago. But did you hear about the new pet insurance just for cats from FelixCatInsurance.com?
Of course. What do I look like, a dog?
When you're coughing up a fur ball. Yes. Listen, Felix Cat Insurance plans start at under $1 per day and are as unique as you and me. They call it whisker to tail protection.
Even fur balls?
Even that. Remember the last time you had a fur ball? I made a TikTok. It went viral.
Oh, that's good. Wait, you're on social media?
There you have it. Felix Cat Insurance. Customizable coverage exclusively for felines. Sorry, no dogs allowed. FelixCatInsurance.com. Get it? Meow. Insurance is underwritten by Independence American Insurance Company and produced by Independence Pet Group. Pre-existing conditions are not covered. For all terms and limitations, visit FelixCatInsurance.com/terms.
This holiday season, make your journey memorable with Travel Centers of America, where our motto is simple: return every traveler to the road better than they came. Avoid any hassle and stop at our one-stop shop for all your holiday travel needs. Fuel up, indulge in delicious snacks, and dine at one of our full-service restaurants. Hit the road with peace of mind knowing we've got you covered. For more info, go to ta-petro.com. Travel Centers of America, your road to happy travels.
Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Police are called as a loud, sad screaming is reported in BC. And yes, it was a goat. Meanwhile, cops in Philly are looking for thieves who are stuffing meat down their throat. Serial wedding crasher and thief is now back on the streets. Michigan firefighter likes to S where he eats. And a Florida man finds an unusual place to bust a grumpy. But you know all about that. It's time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's Mike Hawk.
All right, our top story, we head up to our friends in the Great White North of British Columbia, Canada. Royal Canadian Mounted Police received calls from someone in distress as witnesses could hear the screams of someone who had fallen off a nearby cliff and into the ravine below. When officers arrived at the scene, they found no victim in distress, but they could hear those screams. It was a rather loud goat that was calling to her babies.
Yeah, I guess they just removed.
Get your ass home!
No, they just removed the goats from her presence, and she's calling out to them.
Oh,
right. I don't know if they were like just done feeding or
maybe that's why the kids don't come home. Mom sounds crazy.
Right, Mom's insane. She's not okay right now. Which I don't know if you guys have actually heard the audio of
the
goats screaming.
Goats. Oh yeah,
it's insanely human. Anyway, this incident came on the heels of the spooky season, so people were reasonably a little on edge. Makes sense, like it was October 30th, so we're like right in the heat of the spooky season, so you hear screams in the night. Side note, during the October season, like, man, if you got goats, let them be out there. If you can make them scream in any docile way, have at it. During the spooky season, you bet, dude. Let's make it happen.
That's actually a good call.
Right?
Really freaky.
You will have the coolest haunted house, haunted barn, haunted whatever. Grab some goats. Get them to scream a little bit.
Grab some goats.
Grab some goats. In other news, to Florida, where a man is being charged with cruelty to the deceased. We might have just covered this, like an hour ago. He was observed by countless witnesses at 5:30 in the afternoon. Brazen, by the way.
Rush hour.
Right. Like, I know that it's getting dark a little bit earlier these days, but 5:30 in the afternoon.
In Florida.
My God. Anyway.
Mike, same story you had earlier this week about the causeway in Clearwater, Dunedin.
Okay.
Where the couple is having sex in public.
How long did you practice that town name?
What I'm saying is, it's the same place.
It's the same, yeah.
This is only 2 days apart, yeah.
And this is what's going on in Clearwater.
Same area of the country in Clearwater.
What is going down on
That's what I was asking.
Anything that they want to go down. And here's the crazy thing about the guy that pooped on the possum. They charged him only with exposing his genitals.
That's it?
Because is there a law against pooping on roadkill? You could have hit him with like pooping outdoors, whatever.
There's
but they
a
didn't
lot
hit him
of
with
things that we can, I hope, arrest people for that aren't technically on the books.
But if it's not on the books, I can't arrest him.
I know.
So yeah, there's no particular, because when you think about it though, should we have to have a law that says, hey, don't poop on roadkill?
Should we have to have a law that says don't kill people?
No.
Don't steal from people?
I know.
I get it, man.
But I'm saying, I feel like we covered all the basics, the ones we can all agree on, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't murder. We all kind of go like, you know what, man, no one objects to that. That's a great idea.
Right.
But I don't think it would cross anyone's mind to say, we need a law against pooping on animals. Dead animals. It might happen now, but like I said, sometimes something needs to happen to make you think that it could happen. That would have never crossed my mind.
Are there rules on the books that are kind of like personal fouls in the NFL, where it's more of like the referee's judgment, the cop's judgment, like personal misconduct? You are taking a dump on a piece of roadkill.
You and I agree on the general rule of
foul.
Like the $500 fine for stupid.
Right.
Just like, and this is stupid.
Exactly.
And so with that guy, like, look, it's an additional $500 because we've determined this is also stupid.
Like, did he ever explain why exactly he was doing it?
No,
like,
he
I know
denied
that he
it.
denied it. He tried to say that the cop couldn't see anything, which
the cop's like, I watched you do it.
You pooped on a possum,
and I couldn't believe you were doing it. And then when I got here, the evidence of what I thought I was saying proved to be true. I mean, that was the cop's whole thing. Like, the cop saw him pooping in public.
Right.
That's why the cop approached him.
That's
when the cop
already
got
a
there,
problem.
you happened to be doing it directly on top of a dead animal.
Right.
Yeah,
which
that
I get
part,
the animal's
cop was
dead.
not-
It doesn't get anything, but that's insult to injury at this point.
Still. Yeah, so the cop's just trying to get you for pooping in public. When he gets there, like, oh, come on, $500. This is stupid.
Yes. Dude, we need to overhaul the books.
But here's the thing. He only had a $150 bail.
And he still couldn't make it.
So if you went to a bail bonds, it's what, 10%? So if you can put up $15 and they can cover 85.
Right. Like, do you want this guy out there trying to find somebody else to poop on?
No, I don't know that he would do it again. I get the feeling he just does
Bro,
what he
he
wants.
did it the first time.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That he did it at all.
Okay, side note, what in the hell is going on in Florida? Like, I get it. Weird stuff happens everywhere.
It does.
I don't know that I've heard of somebody running onto a highway and taking a dump on a piece of roadkill.
Or having sex on the side of the road when you have a condo that you share together.
Thank you.
And again, during rush hour.
Rush hour.
It's one thing if it's 2
You have an
we
audience.
wake up to something that you did, at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Criminy, man. Over to Scotland, where a historic church bell has been silenced for 200 years. 200 years. Citizens of this particular small town have taken comfort in the hourly chimes coming from the church as the bell tolled for all 24 hours a day. This includes...
For 200 years.
For 200 years, and this includes all throughout the night. 24 hours. This is the same as 11 o'clock and all is well. Like, that's what you got going on here, right? Anywho, as the bell, sadly, the ringing of the bell has been stopped. Not because of any kind of maintenance issue, not because of anything breaking. This is much like the FCC
with Janet Jackson.
With Janet Jackson, one single resident complained about the ringing in the middle of the night disturbing their sleep. Which, to be fair,
sure,
if
but
a church bell is going off at 2 a.m, you're going to hear that. You're going to wake up.
But you know where you're moving. And to your point with the FCC, so the Janet Jackson thing or Nipple Pops out, blah, blah, blah. They made it this big, huge deal, right? So if you're just listening to the way it's reported, it was this monstrous thing. Now, keep in mind how many people watch the Super Bowl.
And I'm sure plenty
how
of
many
people were
complained?
offended.
1, 2, 3.
Three people actually
people total.
Right.
And it changed the landscape of everything we can do in broadcast because 3 people out of 180 million.
Timberlake's good.
Rob.
Timberlake's great. Janet, no. It was discussed by the council and decided that they would cease the time check, but that decision is already being appealed by the rest of the townsfolk who would rather hear the bell toll, which, if it's been going on for 200 years, that thing is a staple at this point.
You know where you live.
Exactly. Men's Room Sports! What do you know? There might be a little game going on over tonight. If you got nothing else to do, head on over to Prime TV. It is Thursday night football. The Cincinnati Bengals are going into that podunk town of Baltimore, Maryland, taking on the Ravens. It's over, like I said, over on Amazon Prime.
Mike, I would add this. Even if you have nothing else to do, say you're doing a radio show live.
Sure. Like,
turn it on the computer,
right? Yeah. It's not beholden to your TV. If you're at work, you can probably watch.
And at night, you can watch Kraken hockey.
That's an absolute fact, there, Miles. You got some NHL hockey on tonight over on Root Sports. Your Seattle Kraken are trying not to blow it against the New York Islanders. I believe we can get it done. Let's get it done, boys. Again, that's over on Root Sports, and that is it for your headlines. With that, happy birthday, babe. Mike Hawk is that.
Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow at Snoqualmie Casino.
I hope
As
so,
live
man.
day goes to prom night. If not, we'll see you on Monday.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we'll be all about this bitch for 180 seconds or so. So until then, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
I'm Snoop Dogg, and I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. I'm done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all funky. I'm going smokeless. Solo stove, fix 5. They took out the smoke. Now you can have a nice blaze without any clouds ruining your day. Go smokeless. Go to solostove.com. Tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident? Are you struggling to recover fair compensation? Look no further. At Phillips Law Firm, the experienced personal injury attorneys will fight for your rights and get you the justice and compensation you deserve. They handle a wide range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, medical malpractice, and workplace injuries. Justice is a phone call away, so don't wait. Call today for a free case review. Call 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Lovers, your local lingerie and adult store has gifts of pleasure for partners who know it's nice to be naughty. Turn up the heat this holiday when you shop at any Lovers store. Let our knowledgeable team help you select the best pleasure presents and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until December 31st. Some exclusions apply.
If you're a business owner, you know these sounds mean sales. And from the sound of it, your business is growing. Whether you're fulfilling orders from your home office or warehouse, Stamps.com helps you stress less about mailing and shipping and spend more time doing what you love most. Listening to ASMR. I mean, growing your business. But as you grow, so does the need for efficiency. Stamps.com simplifies your shipping and mailing process. Import orders from wherever you sell online. Find the lowest rates with the fastest delivery times. Instantly deliver tracking updates to your customers. And buy shipping and mailing supplies when you run low. Save time and money on mailing and shipping. Get started at Stamps.com today with code PROGRAM for a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale.